Okay. Listen.
Welcome back to Frenemies.
Sponsored by Adam and Eve. We're doing a pizza eating competition.
Oh.
We were, 10 minutes in. The computer crashed. Trisha was ahead by one slice, and now she's whining like a baby that she can't continue the competition because it's been sitting. And
I was crushing it.
Then keep eating.
It. But what happened?
You were crushing shit.
Let me explain. We had a 30-minute time window.
Go ahead and explain as I continue to eat pizza.
We have a 30-minute time frame to see who can eat the most pizza.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel full until 30 minutes after I start eating. Now I'm feeling full, but had we just done a full 30 minutes, I could have eaten all 3 boxes by myself. Guaranteed. We can do it next week, whatever. But it was like already cold starting. 2, I was way ahead of you. I was crushing.
You were
I was
one
in my
slice
zone.
ahead of me.
I was in my zone. The footage got corrupted or whatever. I was
still
in my
hungry.
zone.
That's what you don't understand. You're sitting here whining about having 8 like 5.5 slices. I'm still hungry.
I crushed you so hard, and you
were ahead by one slice.
I was
8 minutes in.
How I was eating that pizza was a technique, and I was crushing. And
technique. There's 20 minutes on the clock.
No, and I was crushing it, and now nobody will get to even see that footage, and you're like, let's start over now. And I was like, no, because now I'm out of the zone. I'm full. I drank water. We had a break.
No,
Pizza's been sitting for 30 minutes. Like,
dude, you can't let me have anything.
I'll let you have the pizza.
Dan, who's gonna win? Dude, if she's already saying she's full.
I mean, I can't read the future. I don't know.
If you're already saying you're feeling full.
Was I not like dunking on Ethan during the pizza eating competition? Like, I was dunking.
We were only 8 minutes in. However, I mean, she was in the lead.
Thank you. By a whole slice. Like that, I was crushing.
You're already full. I'm hungry. Do you understand what the monster you're up against? I'm a fucking
I would have won.
Monster. I'm a garbage disposal.
So you want to keep eating or what?
Yes.
Fresh boxes then. I can't.
Okay, let me finish this one.
No.
Why? That's just for fairness to you. Trying to be fair to you.
No, because you still have another slice. I'm one and a half slices ahead of you.
I want credit for the slice.
You have 2 left, and I have only 1 left.
Wait. I'm getting credit for the slice. So
you have to eat another one to match me.
Okay. Why don't we heat those up? Or you want to let go?
She doesn't want to heat it up.
I don't want to heat it up because it makes it crunchy. So now you got to eat another one to be even with me. I'll finish this one, and I guess we can do it.
Okay.
Whatever.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you because it's just not okay. You know, I feel like I was gonna finally win something.
It's cold now.
Dude, cold pizza is life, as everything. Still loving it.
I don't know, Ethan. Even if you win, she's not going to give it to you because of all of these extraneous factors.
No, unlike Ethan, I'm not a sore loser. I give the competition when
Okay,
it's given.
let's go then.
You, on the other hand, argue. Even Saturday, when you came to my house, you were still arguing that Mac DeMarco was just fucking with you, and that's why I won the cooking competition. You even brought Moses. You're like, Moses, and Moses was like, no, you didn't bring the steak. You were still arguing about losing.
Oh my God.
In private.
It's not that serious.
It's literally that serious to you. Oh my God. And we've been drinking water, and now I feel full.
Drinking water, you've been going...
It expands in your stomach. And we were talking... Okay, well, anyways.
We're
talking about you, but I guess that story's done. I
gotta restart it.
You're gonna restart it? Mm-hmm. You also wanted to do the podcast tomorrow, like the vibe's off. I'm like, because we couldn't do a pizza eating contest, the vibe is off.
I said that for you.
I wasn't off. The vibe's not off for me.
No, the pizza vibes, because you were like, because you're sitting here
the
like,
pizza vibes are back on.
You're like, I can't eat cold pizza. I don't want to put it in the oven though, because it will get crispy. I was like, okay, Goldilocks, let's do it tomorrow.
I'm Goldilocks? Are you a bear?
You're like too
You're a
hot.
teddy bear?
You're like too hot, too cold. I was like, the porch is just fine to me.
Oh, I get you.
Thank you.
I thought you were like my little bear. 2 little bears. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, we're even now.
You're the third one. Okay. I'm really sad too because
Thank you, Ian.
Thank you.
So we're both at 5 slices.
But I was eating faster than you. So what do we put?
Speed
10
is
minutes?
nothing.
Yeah, it was a 30-minute competition.
But
It's a time competition. That is
I know,
speed.
but you're already full, and it's like.
Well,
oh,
I am, but I'll continue.
So what? You want to put like 20 minutes on the clock? 15?
12, because we've already done the 18-minute sitting period.
Okay, whatever you want.
Also,
12 minutes?
15, I guess, is good. Oh, you already started? Okay. Cheater! Such a cheater! And it's a speed competition, so you're
I was
cheating.
just eating pizza. What do I
You
care?
literally do this just so you can eat, and you can just yell like, "Oh, it's for frenemies, it's for work."
This was your idea.
You put me as the scapegoat so you can cheat on your meal plan.
This was your guys' idea. I didn't want to do this. You're gaslighting me. You're pizza gaslighting me.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
And literally, I've been on a diet. I've been eating less food, so I'm at a deficit. You said you've been eating pizza every night.
Every
You've been
night.
training. You're like
They missed all those gems when our computer.
I know,
crashed.
it's not fair.
I shared a fond memory of us eating orange chicken, and that's all I could think about is us eating orange chicken.
I know, and now we're
together.
fighting. Before it was like all good vibes and energy, and now we're fighting.
The vibes are still
All right,
good.
I've got the scoreboard.
Okay.
We're at 5-5.
Oh, getting.
Oh, we're gonna start at 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, the people gotta don't. Okay, Trisha's in a mood now. I don't know what the fuck.
Because these are the vibes were us, and I'm trying so hard to have the
pizza
vibe up
vibes were
here.
off. I just wanted a clean
You're like, should we
competition.
come back tomorrow? I'm like, I got schedules. I got stuff I got to do this week.
What? I'm not busy. I have shit to do too.
But yours is in the basement. You come down to the basement and record. I have to get glam. I have to come to your house. It's like a whole thing.
Well,
You just come downstairs in your Teddy Fresh shorts, and that's it. It's your daily life, and I love it, and that's good. You're killing it, but
all right, you want to put up or shut up at this point?
yeah, I'm ready. Are we ready?
Dan, are we ready? I mean, what's the
You
deal?
already cheated with one
Yeah,
bite, but
we're ready.
All right.
Okay, I mean,
All right. Let's
All right. Here we go. 3, 2.
here, I'll let you take a bite.
go. Okay.
All right, the
I'll let you
clock's,
take 2
the
bites. I'll
clock
let you
started.
take 3 fights. Here, eat the whole slice. The time doesn't matter to me.
It's literally about time.
No, it's not.
What's it about?
There's enough time, I'm saying.
Oh, trigger warning. Fast forward 12 minutes ahead if you don't like food and talking, because there's a lot of
There's
especially eat them.
there's gonna be good stories though.
But you have to hear the chewing and the noise. With some people, maybe okay.
So I was telling the story about. Oh my God, you look a little chipmunk.
Cause I gotta win now. It's so annoying. I've been sitting here with pizza in my belly.
Ethan's so competitive. I have to win. I can't eat cold pizza. I can't eat. It's too crispy to the oven.
It's a digestion thing, but
It
okay.
does taste worse though. You're right. The crust is like super fucking.
Soggy.
It's not soggy. It's like anyway. So. What's your technique? What's your like super technique? Taking tons of bites fast? Mm-hmm. Wow.
It tricks my body.
So, the FBI came to my house on Friday morning. I'm telling the story for the
Not
second
swatting.
time.
Not swatting.
No.
FBI agent.
He said, is that acceptable?
Yeah.
Thank you. Honor among the competitors. So FBI comes to my house. Oh my God. Tell me who's competitive. Dude, I'm not even in a hurry because like I'll go slice on slice if I have to. I'm still hungry. That's what you don't understand. You never understand. I'm hungry. Watch the level I'm at. That's 2 slices on top of each other.
Oh man.
Well,
Oh my God. See, now you're flexing.
I know. Like, give me something.
But pizza's already been sitting in my belly for 20 minutes.
Like, I just don't think you ever had a chance. You see what I'm saying?
You're psyching me out.
I'm getting it.
You are. Now you're doing 2 slices to my 1.
And I'm liking it too. I'm a little full. Just a little bit.
I have a smaller stomach than you, though. This is like facts. Because I have liposuction.
Well, I really thought, going into this competition, I was like, I always underestimate Trisha. I've been dieting. But, like, is this really a competition you want to win necessarily either? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I want to win every competition. I have. You just cheat on the other ones.
You have beat me in every one except the science one. The science.
Because that was also fake. That was also rigged.
How was that rigged? That one ballot.
So they thought we were picking 2 out of the 4 categories. They didn't know we were doing all 4.
So FBI comes to my house Friday morning, and they said 8:30 a.m. Ring my doorbell. Look at you, munching away.
I'm listening.
And he says, we have threats that somebody's sending a bomb to your house. I was like, what? FBI agent with the badge and everything shows up with the guard, 8:30. He says, we have to reject all packages. He says, have you guys got any packages today that you brought into the house and open? Mm-hmm. He's like, we have to reject all packages until we can figure out the source of the threat.
And was it on like Reddit? Like, where did they see the threat?
He didn't say, so what happened was he was just the closest agent. So they sent him to our house to warn us like as soon as possible. So he didn't have all the details. So, but what I think happened was that they must have seen it on some like neo-Nazi forum because like the FBI is monitoring all this white nationalist terrorism group since, was it March 6th? Is that the day?
January 6th.
Oh, January? Pretty close. Since they stormed the Capitol. And so you just staring at me with a mouthful of pizza. Are you intimidated by this?
Yeah, I'm getting nauseous, but I want to hear the story.
You remember the first time we met, you said to me, you remember how impressed you were by how I was casually throwing slices down? Yeah. I'm
so
the real
impressed.
deal.
But I would have beaten you had we done it right with hot pizza.
I'm just
in
saying, I'm
30
the real
minutes.
deal. I want you to acknowledge that I'm the real deal.
Can you finish the FBI story? I like the story.
Okay.
And then you talked about Daddy on Storage Wars, InfoWars. He's hot, right?
This is such a mess. What are we talking about?
The leftists are coming for you because you talked about being an anti-vaxxer.
Okay, so Trisha didn't.
I only got vaccinated for you.
You did?
Well, I don't think that's the only reason. I shouldn't say that. I don't know. Actually, you
think you would've-
scheduled my appointment for me. Like your assistant was like, you're like, here, she's scheduling it for you today. I was like, okay. I mean, I should.
Well,
I'm glad.
Wait, I didn't force you into it. We
Well, it was a hard nudge.
said, do you guys
Thankful.
want help getting the appointment? We did that for all of our employees.
Oh, dope. I'm glad.
We signed out, and anyone who wanted, we made it easy for them to get.
Anyways, so you said everyone needs to be vaccinated. These people were like, fuck Ethan.
Oh yeah, so on Twitter,
send him a bomb.
So on Twitter, there was like a whole debate. There was all
Is
these.
bomb on the air?
You can say bomb.
Really?
Don't say like I'm going to bomb this place.
The FBI tracks you now.
Hopefully not. How much time we got on the? Oh, we still got 8 minutes. I guess I should focus on eating, but I'm not worried.
I'm about to throw up.
You are? Okay, wait. So the FBI shows up at my house.
Stop. Just watching you eat is psychologically like tormenting me. I love eating with you. I don't like watching you eat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh my
Getting
god.
pasty.
It's awful. It's awful.
This is the worst because we lost the first part of the story. FBI shows up and they say, I think it's related to this tweet I made about people were tweeting about no vaccine passport. All these conservatives were saying it's like fascism and all this bullshit.
Don't even know what that means.
Fascism?
No.
Well, they don't either, apparently.
Sounds like fat shaming.
Fascism is like, in World War II, like the Nazis were fascists. It's like
What does that mean?
total
though?
government control of everything and propaganda and like ultra nationalism and stuff like that.
And you're anti-fascist?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
definitely anti-fascist, as any sane person should be, I think. Anyway, they were saying that it's passport vaccines like fascism and all this, and I was like, you guys are fucking idiots. Like, we can't go to a crowded venue without proving that the people there are vaccinated. Otherwise, you're going to turn into a super spreader event. People there who aren't vaccinated are going to continue to spread the virus. The virus is going to continue to mutate to the point where it's resistant to the vaccine. And we can eradicate this fucking virus if all these idiots would just stop being douches. Is basically what I said.
Yeah.
So people were
They didn't
really
like that?
So like InfoWars made a whole reaction to my tweet.
Fucking InfoWars. Who are they even?
Yeah,
I literally don't know who they are.
You were saying you don't know who Alex Jones is.
No.
You think he's daddy though.
I think he's daddy.
Let's
daddy
pull
AF.
up a picture of him waddling. I saw a picture of our video of Alex Jones, Dan, recently, where he was like at the border, and
He waddles? Is he fat?
I don't know. He's husky, but he's got a waddle for sure.
I waddle for sure too. Nothing wrong with a little duck quack
I'm
quack.
starting to waddle.
I love a waddle.
It's because my thighs rub, so I have to waddle a little bit.
too.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I gotta avoid that chub rub.
Oh my god. Yeah, I better focus on eating.
It's
I'm
the
running out of
chub
time.
rub for me.
I hate that.
What?
The thighs rubbing.
I like it.
You like your thighs rubbing?
No, I like the friction it causes. Like I like seeing the little red dots in between someone's thighs.
Really? Mm-hmm. For me, it's just because I have hair there. It's just really uncomfortable. It's just like grinding.
Like it's kind of wet. Mm-hmm. Baby powder.
I've tried that. Nothing works.
You put baby powder in there?
I've tried it before.
It doesn't work?
Not really.
You put it on your balls?
I've tried that. Yeah.
How's that work? Well.
7.
Oh my god, you're 2. Mm-hmm. Wait. Oh, we were both equal then.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit. No, but wait. I've been too confident. She's gaining on me.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Clean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. 5 minutes remaining.
Oh my god. See this?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
That's what I see when I look at you eating. I'm gonna start eating.
You're a worthy competitor, but I don't think you're gonna take it. But you're doing, after everything that happened, you're putting on a good showing. It doesn't bother me. I mean, it's disgusting, but it doesn't bother me. It's really gross.
Oh my god, I'm so fat.
I didn't spit on you. I totally turned my head. You can't even open your mouth. Man, this is too fatty shit right here.
I'm gonna spit on you.
Oh my god, you have so much pizza in your mouth. Oh fuck, I can't let you win now because now you're actually pulling up on me. You're a valiant competitor.
Mm-hmm. There's no way I can squirt after this.
You have to go squirt. Mm-hmm. You have to do a squirting video.
I can't now though, because it's too much pressure.
You're gonna squirt marinara sauce.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh my god. I can't.
Are you done? Are you tapping out?
Oh my god.
So anyway, Alex Jones made a whole segment, or not Alex Jones, but InfoWars made a whole segment about I'm like a fascist libtard.
Maybe they said you're a fat shit.
A fat shit? Maybe.
Maybe you misheard it.
I've been getting fat shamed a lot recently. It doesn't bother me, but
You've been getting fat shamed recently? No.
no, I've seen on the Twitter people like about this
This podcast?
the vaccine shit, like all the hate I've been getting. A lot of it's like, oh, you're fat.
Yeah, that's me too. That's like the one thing they can go for.
I never got that before. It doesn't bother me. I was just surprised.
It doesn't bother me either. I mean, I've heard it my whole life.
I was like, wow, I'm fat. Cool. At least I fucking.
So is Rush
my
Limbaugh.
brain works.
What do they say about him? I'm sure Daddy
Right.
Jones is fat. He said
Daddy
he
Jones
waddles.
is very thick. Good point.
Okay, thick daddy.
So do we only listen to skinny people? What's your argument?
Yeah.
There's been a lot of fat legends.
Who? Oprah?
Winston Churchill.
Who?
Oprah? You call Oprah fat? I agree.
Well, she says it. She goes on diets all the time.
She's always eating like cauliflower
Rosie
and
O'Donnell.
shit.
You're not the Rosie O'Donnell of YouTube.
Oh my god. Wait, is that the girl who was canceled for using like? No, that was someone else.
No, Roseanne.
Roseanne.
Rosie O'Donnell called Trump a pig. Or no, Trump called her a pig.
Yeah.
Dude, you gotta slow down. You're kind of stressing me out. But I was gonna double header.
Oh my god.
So anyway, all these conservatives were angry at me.
So who sent the bomb?
So I think it was connected to this because the FBI's monitoring all these like white national terrorists, and so it must have popped up on like a neo-Nazi forum.
Are we left on this podcast? Are we left wing?
I am. I mean, that might. I don't know what you are.
Do I have to be right because I'm on the right side of
You
you?
can be whatever you want.
I think we should be like The View. I should be one of those blonde bitches that are always Republican.
You definitely seem to be
Fox News.
socially very, very liberal.
You're CNN. I'm Fox News.
I don't think you're Fox News.
Too fat. We never have a fat
I think
girl.
you like gay and trans people too much to be Fox News.
They don't.
No.
They don't support it.
Hell no.
What about Anderson Cooper? He's gay.
Anderson Cooper's on CNN.
I always thought he was right.
All right.
He's white. Oh, what about who's the girl on Fox News that's not hot? Greta Von Susteren. How come she gets to be on there, but everyone else has to be hot and
She's
perfect?
so annoying. Oh my God. Anyway.
I could be Greta, I guess.
1 minute left and he's in the lead.
No. Okay, I'm gonna double it.
Okay, wait. 1 minute. Stop. Oh my God. Slow down, girl. Oh my God.
How are you eating the one that you already had half eaten on?
Oh my God. I don't like this. It's hard to get it down. 30 seconds? Oh, fuck.
30 seconds.
Oh my God. Wait, you should.
You're harming yourself by alternating. Mm-hmm. You gotta finish just one.
You have 20 seconds.
Okay.
10 seconds. All right, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's over.
Wow.
Cheater.
Ew, you're spitting it out. You're never going to eat it?
You're a cheater.
Dude, I will finish this slice just to prove that I'm the
Trisha, I think
champ.
you kind of sabotaged yourself. If you had just concentrated on one slice, you have like half of 2 eaten.
No.
That would have been 1 full.
My strategy was to, not psych myself out. Like, I'm almost done with both of these, but
Right. Because I feel like
feel
you
like
did
that-
eat the equivalent of 10.
Well,
but you don't get credit for 10.
well,
'cause
that's
you
what I'm
didn't-
saying, and I was eating it faster than Ethan at the start, and then we
What happened
slowed
to your
down.
strategy? You're sitting there munching like a little fucking
Because
chipmunk.
if we would have done the
and then
original, my belly could not handle it.
I mean, look, I'm about to do a two slice.
Wow,
for you.
congratulations, you're fat.
And I'll even finish just to prove it.
Okay, do it. Don't do it. Don't. That's disgusting.
I'll do
Stop.
whatever it takes for you
No,
to know
don't.
if
I
I'm the
don't want you
winner.
to eat it. I don't want you to eat it. Don't. I'm helping you.
Can we try and finish the story before
I
the
mean, do
break?
you want it? I don't want to like food shame you either. If you're hungry,
No.
eat it. Are you? I'm sorry. I shouldn't do that. Do you want to eat it?
No, you did me a favor.
No, eat it. Now I feel bad.
Stop
Eat
doing
it.
this to
Eat
me.
it. Here, have mine too.
Here, stop. Here, this is food shaming. Eat it. Eat it, fatty.
Well, now I feel bad. I knocked it out of your hand.
Can you clear them out?
Get that away from me.
Thank you to our sponsor, Domino's.
Not.
Domino's used our audio on their TikTok.
I know, it's fucked up.
Domino's.
They don't pay us.
Should we?
If they paid me, I'd fucking I'd be eat pizza every day. Just give me a reason.
We'd be 5,000 pounds. So who
Okay,
sent the
can we
bomb?
okay, hold on. Who sent the bomb? Can we acknowledge,
So wait,
please,
you
that I
won.
won? Do you
You
acknowledge
won.
that? Okay, thank you.
But honestly, like I said, that's not a competition I want to win.
First of all, I said that, and then you said no, that I want to win every competition.
Oh, I'm sad. Well, I feel like you did cheat again on this one because we were supposed to
Really?
do 30
I don't
minutes
get any
straight.
credit. I
You
am
get
a
credit.
monster. I'm a pizza monster. Although I have to say, you showed a strong finish. Like, you impressed me on that round
Yeah.
because I thought I was like, because you were talking about being full.
I am full, so I'm fat. I eat when I'm full, and you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, you don't get to look like us if you stop when you're full.
Moses said I looked like the sexiest woman alive today. He said,
Well.
look at all those curves. I said, thank you.
Well, that's fine, but it doesn't. That doesn't mean you don't eat when you're full.
I have sex when I'm full sometimes.
You know,
Like, I'm too full, and so I just had to lay there. I'm like, we can have sex, so I can't do anything. I have to just lay there.
God, I think you're eating too often. If like sex and eating intertwined so much.
Lately, it's been that for sure. I had to get on top the other day, and it was the first time I was on top in like a month.
Not good.
Oh, I was winded. I was winded. I felt so bad. I felt like I was suffocating him. I think he loves to be suffocated.
You have a fetish where
It was just fine.
Oh, okay. It was just fine. That's
Well,
not a good thing about sex. It was just fine.
I survived.
Oh my God, that's a good t-shirt.
I survived sex with Trisha Paytas.
I got crushed by... I love crushing videos, though.
So anyway, okay.
The bomb.
I will finish the story now. Oh, God.
Yeah. This is the clip they're going to show on all the Storage Wars and all those shows.
Storage Wars.
Info Wars, whatever the fuck wars it is. What the fuck is Info Wars anyways? What does that even mean? There's a war against information? Oh, you have information? No, we're going to put a war against it. Sounds like a right-wing person to me.
It is.
Yep.
He's a right-wing conspiracy theorist.
He's the Bush of 2021.
He thinks like Hillary Clinton drinks baby blood and shit like that.
Oh, yeah, but we did say we totally agree with that.
I did not say that.
I think she drinks baby blood.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure. See, Dan says it too.
So he's right on something.
Okay. Well, we can all agree that.
A broken clock is right. That's what I said.
Okay, so
anyway, the FBI comes to my house. He says, "Don't open any package. We have a threat." So I said, "Oh my god, that's fucking crazy."
That was your reaction? Oh my god, that's fucking crazy. I'd be like, "We're going to a hotel, bitch."
Well, we have a guard, and so, I mean, no, it wasn't. So he just said, wait, he's just stand by. We have to reject every package until we find out if the threat is credible or not.
Do I have anything on my lips?
You have a little pizza sauce here.
I literally think it's because you spit on me.
No.
Which one? Here?
Yeah, right there.
Well, thanks for telling. You were going to tell me or just let me have that on the whole
You just
show?
asked me.
Okay,
Do
but
I?
usually you tell, no, but you tell people when there's stuff
Do you
on
want
their
me to get it for you?
Yeah, but with this. Don't scrub too much though because it's my
There,
makeup.
I did it. I
Dab
got
it. Okay.
I got it.
Thank you. My whole face will come off if you scrub. Thank you.
So
you stayed.
We just said everybody, look, we can't open any packages. If you see anything, whatever, yada yada yada. And so anyway, I just got an email from the FBI agent this morning saying that they found out the source of the threat and that it's not a credible threat. So it means that some kid's in really deep trouble with his parents. Probably.
Oh, it was a kid?
I don't know. He didn't give any details, but
where was it on? It probably was just like Reddit or something, right? But I guess I have to take it seriously.
It was probably on a deeper like Nazi forum. Probably not Reddit.
Isn't there like the dark web too?
There's a dark web, yeah.
Was that like the Illuminati?
But I feel like that. But yeah, it was crazy. I mean, we're getting swatted all the time. We've got swatted like 10 times in the past month.
Do you think maybe don't be as vocal? Like, I know you're passionate about it, and I'm not saying don't, but I'm saying, like, I remember I used to talk about politics. I'm like, maybe I should just not be as vocal about it because you don't want to, like, have, like, your little baby hurt or something. You know what I mean? Be less opinionated, maybe? I
just think that the stuff I talk about, I think it's important when I talk about it.
It just pisses off so many people.
I've from the beginning of this pandemic been very vocal about it. And I think it's important I talk about things that are important to me. And I can't like just get intimidated, especially by some stupid fucking like pieces of shit. Like that's literally their goal. They're terrorists.
But what about like your audience? It's like, oh, okay, we're done. We're over this. Like, you know what I mean? You're alienating so many. Like Susan Sarandon, I used to love her, but okay, we get it. You're political. You talk too much about.
I don't talk too much about politics.
You need to be like Sacha Baron Cohen.
But like if I get a bump
of coke,
a bomb threat, then the thing is like, first of all, it's important to note that if you send a bomb threat, the FBI is going to fucking find you, okay? And the same thing with swatting. People who swatted me last year, I'm still getting DOJ letters. This guy's on trial. He's going to jail for like 10 fucking years or something.
He's so scary looking too. Why are they always so scary looking?
Because they're just angry. Yeah, they're just...
They say you can't tell someone is like sick in the head by looking at them, but that guy, for
Sometimes
sure.
you can.
I was like...
You seen that guy, the Dark
Knight?
Stalker?
Yeah.
That guy was a fucking crazy.
But like good looking. The guy that like
no, but apparently he stunk because he like never showered. Like he had like an odor that filled a room.
Yeah, you need to shower.
Tip to all serial killers: shower.
Because then people will think you're not a serial killer.
Yeah, smell good.
For sure.
Anyway, listen, I don't talk about politics much, but there are certain things that I think are important to talk about to me personally.
Okay.
So I get it.
Not me. I'm not political. Don't come for me. I'm just a dumb bitch sitting next to you. I don't want to be on these political shows. Although Fox News, if you want me, I'll come in and commentate all day long. I was interviewed for Fox News one time. I was interviewed for Fox News one time, but I don't know if it was an interview or a date. There's a guy named Jesse something on Fox News.
You went on a date on Fox News? I don't think so.
No, he's like a anchor on Fox News. Jesse Waters, yes. Okay, so he like told me, I'm going to interview you for a show to be like a host on Fox News. This was like 2012, and I think it was just a date. We just ended up going to Nobu.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You were never on the show?
No, and it wasn't even an interview. He's like, we'll let you know about the show. I don't know.
He just took you to Nobu?
Yeah, but I think he's like married Jesse Waters. He was cute.
Was he trying to fuck you?
I don't know.
Did he ever follow
Now
up?
that I'm like thinking about this, I was like, wait, I was supposed to be on Fox News one time, and then I was like,
What the fuck would they ask you about? You don't even know where, like,
I used to be a Trump supporter online, not like politically. I never voted, but like online, I thought it was like cool to be like, I'm gonna be crazy and vote for Trump, you know. But like, I didn't even do it. I was just trying to be problematic. Honestly, don't come for me. I literally could not. I don't like Donald Trump. I don't like anybody. Although The Apprentice was a bop. Love that show. But
Did you? I never watched it.
You never watched? I wanted to be on it so bad.
But so, do you believe that?
Is Jesse Waters still on Fox News? Oh my God, that's kind of cool.
I think even just supporting like trans rights is enough to get a bomb threat these days.
I don't get them.
Well,
That's not a challenge. Don't try me. I'm with a bomb specialist over there. He's from the Middle East. He used to detect bombs in his sleep when he was in the military. He'd be in Lebanon. He'd be like, bomb, 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 bomb. And he'd deactivate them.
Whoa.
That's
now
what
you're
I did.
no, you don't want to see now you've
Oh, now they're, oh my God.
Now
Should
you're-
I cut it?
now you're in trouble. Now
Dave is good.
they're all coming for you now.
But don't, because he's an actual Middle Easterner. My fiance is. He's ready. He's locked and loaded. Don't do it. You don't want to mess with those
anyway,
hands.
I don't know if the story was good, but the point is that you're gonna get caught if you keep doing this shit. And
Me?
Yeah, you're gonna get caught if you keep doing this bullshit.
What? What are you talking
No, to the people doing bomb threats.
about?
The FBI is gonna find you.
Dude, that's scary. You have a lot of weirdness. I thought you said it was because you were Jewish, though, like the swatting.
I think it's a combination. Well, it's the people that are doing it are white nationalists, okay?
Mm-hmm.
They don't like me because I'm Jewish. They don't like me because I speak out on liberal issues. They don't
Right.
like me because I talk about vaccines and all this shit. And I'm like anti-Trump. I don't like Trump. I think Trump's like a fucking dog shit
You don't
human
talk
being.
so political, though. I feel like we don't talk. I mean, I never really hear you talk about this. That's why
No,
was
I
like-
don't either. But I guess because people see it when I do,
Yeah.
they get super like the clip of me. Like you should see what the guys were saying on Infowars about it. Like people are having a meltdown over this tweet I made.
Did they want to fight you? There was one guy that wanted to fight you.
That one guy was like, he was so on some conspiracy theory podcast. What was his name, Dan? You knew it?
Sapoli.
It was Sam Tripoli.
Sam Tripoli.
Wow, he was
goes,
so mad.
He goes, I want to fight this guy. Or he's like, I'll fight him for charity. I was like, bitch, I don't even know who you are.
Oh, he was like somebody.
I don't know. But I was like, why am I'm not going to
He
fight
was
you,
sitting next to
dipshit.
Brian Callen, which he honestly should not be showing his face either. Just saying.
Well, Brian, well,
Brian Callen was named in the lawsuit with Crystalia. I'm just
He was?
saying. Yeah.
oh.
That Crystalia, that girl, Jane Doe, he was like, go with my friends. And Brian Callen was one of them, like to go.
Oh, she named
Yeah.
it. That was Brian
Yeah.
Callen. Oh.
I read it on Reddit. Weird.
That's the name.
I read it on Reddit. Is that why they call it that?
Probably.
That's so funny.
So anyway,
That's
anyway, the guy. I'm gonna watch all these. I'm gonna respond to all that stuff on Wednesday. That's a plug for our
okay.
Wednesday
Don't plug
show.
the H3 podcast
Well,
on
I'm just saying,
Frenemies.
if you're interested in this FBI coming to my house with bomb threat, I'm gonna respond to all of these motherfuckers
Hey.
on Wednesday. It's gonna be
Well,
like,
on Wednesday,
Dunk.
I'm gonna eat Korean fried cheese on my channel and see if I can dunk then. Come.
go ahead.
Block
Well, I
myself
don't
for it
care.
today.
I don't give a fuck.
Come see that.
What,
It's
what,
gonna
what,
be-
what would you rather watch? Her eat fried cheese or me talk about defend myself against the attacks
Challenge
of
accepted.
fascist conservative terrorists?
Oh, title that and see who gets more views. Title your Wednesday show that, and I'll title mine eating Korean fried cheese, and we'll see who gets more views. Don't put James Charles in the title. Put that in the title.
I'm not gonna put James
Okay,
Charles
we'll
in the
put
title.
that exact in the title, and mine. We'll see who gets more views. And
You're
honestly,
so defensive just because you lost pizza eating.
I'm just so full and fat right now. I'm so fat.
I was thinking I was gonna. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Blah, 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 blah.
I feel like I'm gonna get canceled now for being leftist with you. I was canceled like 6 years ago for
Just be
being
whoever
rightist.
you are. That's it.
I don't know who I am. It's
Okay,
whoever I'm
then-
with at the moment.
Oh right. Just
Maybe
be
cancel.
just be true to whatever you believe, and then it doesn't matter what
What if
people
you have
say.
no beliefs? I really don't
Well, you
care.
believe in trans rights. You believe in gay rights. That's like super.
I mean,
liberal.
I think that's just more just like people rights or just like
yeah,
equality
that's
for everybody.
Well, so on a. That's so conservatives do not believe in trans rights.
Well, fuck that.
They are trying. They literally are. I mean, for the most part, anti-gay, anti-trans. So you're a liberal. You're a liberal
You
on
know,
social
they're,
issues.
they're all secretly like gay and
Yeah.
fucking like in the ass and stuff like that. All those are.
for sure.
They're just like repressed.
There was like a really famous story of like a Republican who was like super anti-gay, and he got outed from a from a male prostitute that they were smoking meth together and fucking all the time.
Always. That's always the case with everybody.
But they don't even care. These people are so psychopaths. They don't even care. They're just pandering to the fucking voters. Like, they literally don't care. They just know what they have to say to pander to a conservative audience.
This jacket was $8,000. Oh, $6,000 on LouisVuitton.com. It fits me. No designer items fit me. This was the first thing that fit a big fatty like me. Honestly, I feel like a cute, like, my boyfriend plays football. I never had that. Were you a football player?
My boyfriend plays football, and I just crushed 2 extra large pizzas.
Oh, I'm the linebacker. Plot twist. I'm playing the football game tonight.
Moses is the hot little twink.
For sure.
You're the linebacker.
He for sure is.
You guys should role play that, where he's a cheerleader and you're the linebacker.
I could be into it, I guess. That'd be cute.
Bro, we just crushed. Like, can we just take a minute before we move on to appreciate that we just crushed 2 extra large pizzas each?
And we both don't feel like throwing up yet.
Yeah, I thought I was going to puke.
We should do that chocolate cake like in Matilda next time. You remember when Brucey has to eat all the cake?
I don't want to do any more eating.
Oh, loser.
I think I just had like 10,000 calories. Like, how many calories is in a
We don't need to
extra
talk
large
about the
pizza?
calories. I hate that. Let's not talk about it. It'll really depress me. It'll trigger me.
Oh, really? Okay.
Okay, thank you.
I was just curious.
Don't say it. It triggers me. For real skis. I'll
It's
get really
bad.
depressed. Don't tell me.
Okay. I mean, you know it's bad.
You know it's bad. Who's bad?
So anyway.
I was in a good mood today. Moses was like, you're in a good mood this morning. I was in such a good mood.
Well, we started on a really good mood. and-
Close your eyes and tell me who I sound like. Hello, it's Kermit the Frog here.
Jordan Peterson.
Did it sound like Kermit?
Kind of.
Thank you. I was doing that in the car today.
It kind of ruins the game when you say the name, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to say?
You say, hi, I don't know. Hi,
Can you do impressions?
not really.
I can do impressions. I'm really good at
I can do one of you.
Okay, do one.
Daddy.
That's how you like think I sound, I feel.
Daddy.
I can't even do one of you. You don't have any like discernible characteristics that like make you stand out.
I've never seen anyone do a good impression of me. All they ever do is like this. They go, and then that's me.
That's pretty easy though, you know?
Yeah, but like I've never seen a good impression of me.
That's funny. But it's funny if it's not meant to be mean. Like if it's not like coming from a hateful place, then it's like funny and cute.
So anyway, I got bomb threats. Shout out to the conservatives. Or not. I don't want to paint conservative, but really the neo-Nazis.
Shout out to my family.
You want to talk about shout out to his family?
Is that a meme? Did I do it?
Yeah.
Thank you. I know you like that because it won on the H3.
You want to talk about Dirty Dom making TikToks about?
Yeah. Okay. So Dirty Dom is back. So annoying.
So just
Well, you know what's annoying is he's like making light of the situation as if like he didn't get caught.
okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
You think you can hurt my feelings? I got kicked out of the vlog. So he's so disgusting. He looks like a little rat that needs to be in jail. I wish these people would press charges. And I know it's like embarrassing and it's a lot of work or whatever. But if you ever want to sue people, there's lawyers that'll do it for pro bono. If you ever want to press charges, it's never too late until it's too late. I think it's like 10 years or maybe that's gone now. But I know it was 10 years
I don't
at
know
one
what the
point.
statute of limitations is on
But
sexual crime.
look at these people. They just get away with it. And guess what? He'll probably do it again because he thinks he's funny. And all these like kids are like, yeah, we love you. Don't let them
He'll
get you down.
definitely do it again.
He'll do it again. And it's just so, it's like James Charles. All these new people come out because nothing is happening until you go to jail like Austin Jones. Like until like that happens, like then these people keep doing the shit.
Yeah.
And they think it's funny.
He should be on a sex registration.
For sure.
Like Dom needs to tell people when he moves into their neighborhood.
So many people were like, why isn't Dom getting canceled? And it was kind of because like Dom was already kind of canceled.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
I thought
everyone.
too. No,
yeah.
everybody nobody gives a fuck about Dom.
But honestly, we should talk about him more if he's doing this shit because
Well, yeah.
like now I saw a clip of him being like, why did David Dobrik kick you out? He's like, because I was getting all the pussy or something like that.
It's
It's
an
just
old
like,
clip, but yeah.
oh, it was. I just saw it on your TikTok, so I thought it was
Yeah.
new. I didn't know.
He goes, why did David Dobrik kick you out of the vlog squad? He's like, because I get more pussy than him. I was like, first of all, we know David likes to watch, so that's not true. And second of all, actually,
You had to get him drunk to have sex
Yeah,
with you,
exactly.
disgusting freak.
you're actually just an R word.
Honestly, he's so gross. Like, and yeah.
So anyway, he put this out like what, 1 day ago? Was it? Here it says, yeah, 1 day ago. The dude, like seriously, he's for real. He's being accused of essay, right? And he puts out this TikTok saying, "You think you can hurt my feelings?" It's this TikTok meme, and the song is Bulletproof. And he's saying, "I got kicked out of the Vlog Squad for." Like, what does he want us to finish the
I
sentence?
wouldn't even. Yeah. Stupid.
Or essay.
Did you finish it for him? Did you?
Yeah, and I made a TikTok and then they took it down like in literally 5 seconds.
Oh, really? That's bullshit.
And I left a comment, and then I think my whole TikTok account's fucked up for being too much. Because
Yeah.
I tried to leave a comment on one of Hila's TikToks, and we're like mutuals, and it went to her spam filter.
Oh, you're like blocked.
Yeah, I'm like totally.
Oh, this is why you gotta stop being overtly like.
I don't know.
vocal.
I'm still kind of new to TikTok, so I don't know.
Keep it on YouTube where they let you speak your mind. You know.
Yeah, it makes me
Yeah.
appreciate TikTok. It's weird. It's like on one hand they're like, don't call out this guy for being a legitimate essayist, but here's an animal being fucking tortured with like 10 million
Yeah,
views.
it's so
I'm like,
fucked
I'm
up.
sorry, what?
This is so fucked up and so disgusting. He's disgusting ever since the war. At least David's like low-key hiding and stuff, and like they need to. But it's like when they come back, it's like really. Look what happened when Chris D'Elia came back. He got hit with another lawsuit because these people are like, oh, he's back, like because they will. They'll just keep doing it. Like if
Right.
people are back on everyone's side, like as soon as people are like dirty dumb, he'll just keep doing this shit again because they're sick in the head. It's not just like a normal person that does something once. It's like a pattern. Like all these
Well,
people.
yeah, there's always going to be someone to defend them and to buy their story and to
Until there's not. Like one day it will be.
There
like,
will be. There's always someone like
He's not Michael Jackson where he has talent. You know what I mean? Eventually some people are going to be like, okay, this like same thing with David. It's not like they're like talented people that people are like, well, we like his music. It's like they're idiots. That's what they do for like, that's what they're known for. So they do for a living. Like,
This is the comment I keep seeing. It's like, so this guy's posting jokes about it, but David loses everything. Okay, makes sense. It's like, no, this guy had nothing to lose. That's why he's posting.
that exactly.
It's not. People always go, "Why is David getting canceled and nothing happening to Dom?" It's like, Dom is fucked. Like,
Yeah, he's
there's
already-
nothing to take from him.
But David kept like progressing, and he had all this shit. And you know, like eventually, yeah, like hopefully he'll come back, and it has been enough time, and he'll like learn whatever. But like Dom and all these people, it's just like, and if you make light of it and joke, then you're like a piece of shit. But you know what?
That's pretty ballsy. I was like, this guy is fucking out of his mind to be posting this.
But you know, but there are YouTubers.
That's
who,
like
can't
OJ.
go back.
That's like OJ posting a TikTok after the murders and be like, oh.
He did. Remember
Yeah.
that interview with that
Yeah.
woman? He's like,
And that was after he was acquitted, and he can't shoot. OJ is such a psycho.
I
Hey,
do not.
Twitter world.
Twitter world.
Yeah, that's what he says. He's on Twitter now.
Oh.
And he always goes, hello, Twitter world. It's yours truly.
I do not want him on the guest as a podcast guest.
Done. He's
I
off the list.
don't want him.
I retake back my invite to OJ.
Did you see the psychic reading on us? Saying, you know Aphrodite?
Someone did a psychic reading?
Yeah, they did a tarot card reading on us. You know that kid that does the tarot cards? He's like in a pink background. I'm sure you've seen him before.
Should I watch it?
It's not anything crazy other than
What did he predict
people are going
for us?
to kind of try and come and separate as someone who has a lot of, who is someone close to David who's really mad at us for taking away all his money.
He's going to try to separate us?
They're going to separate
He
us.
saw all that in the tarot card?
Yeah, and first
Wow.
they come for me as a distraction, but they're really going for you.
Wow.
Everyone's been tweeting me about it. It's like a really like thing that people believe in because I guess some of his predictions have come true. So everyone's like, be careful.
There's Nostradamus on YouTube. The tarot card thing is just so stupid.
No, he has had ones come true. I know him. I met him on tour.
Yeah, if you make enough predictions, one of them comes true.
Yeah, he did predict that Trisha would get triggered in the future. I'm like, well, that's
Oh,
easy.
wow. You're fucking psychic. Yeah, you and everybody watches.
I was watching it late at night and I got really scared. And then Moses was like, that's like an obvious thing. Like, I
These
know
people
that.
are all quacks. They're all quacks.
No, I
What's
like
the name of the
Aphrodite.
channel? What's-
Aphrodite.
Ant? Oh, like ant?
Aphrodite?
Like
And then Aphrodite.
Aphrodite.
I think it's like, yeah.
like that. Oh, the first thing comes up is scammer.
Oh. Sassy Psychic Tarot Reader. That's
On Instagram?
Oh, he has like a Frenemies wig. Look at that pink and black wig.
Yo, this guy is such a fucking scammer.
I
This
like
shit
it. He came to my tour. He bought a VIP package.
well, I don't give a fuck. Like, but like, you can't just put that shit out there. It's not okay.
He says it's for entertainment
he's-
purposes. At the
Yeah, but
beginning.
it's bullshit. You can't put that shit out there because. Oh wait, 3 months ago.
No, go to his videos. That's the homepage.
All my psychic predictions that came true. Yeah, and where's the one where they all didn't come true?
Are you in there? Is that you in the yellow hat? I can't see that far. Oh, look how young you look. Okay, skinny legend.
Yeah, this is a really old photo. I
Wow.
don't. That was pre Lux Pro days.
Aw.
Yeah,
We like Lux Pro though.
love Lux
Better
Pro.
to be stable in mind than skinny body.
Oh yeah.
Okay, go to the video.
Although, didn't you say last time I'd rather be known as skinny than happy? But then what was it? It was some kind of good line. Rather be known as skinny than happy or good or whatever.
I don't think I said that.
Anyway, I feel like this shit is lame. It's irresponsible.
He says
and
it's for entertainment.
well.
Trisha paid his frenemies right there. Drama psychic reading.
Yeah. Listen, for me to take him seriously for his trailer, it says all my predictions came true. I want to see all your predictions that didn't come true. Make that as your trailer. You fucking quack.
Well, that wouldn't be as selling. We like him.
Exactly. No, we don't.
I like him.
I think he's scamming
The pink
people.
side likes you.
He shouldn't be saying shit like that and people taking it seriously. Like
They say it's for entertainment purposes.
Well, you said you believe it.
I do.
So exactly. Bro, he's selling me vitamins? What is this shit?
He had spons. No shame.
Oh my God.
We live for. You should do the maid trend. Everyone's being French maids on TikTok now.
Wait, is this how he dresses every video?
No, but it's like a thing. These like cafe
Can you
maids.
play? I don't have audio
My
down.
last Trisha Paytas reading, which I'll put a link to up here, and a lot of my
You
readings
come
on
in around
Trisha
the
have
8-minute
come true.
mark,
I
I
predicted
think.
that she would do the war between David and Frenemies would be over, but it is definitely not over.
Wait, are these even like physical tarot cards or is he online?
Yeah, he has a camera looking over him. He's like dealing the cards and like it's looking over his hand.
Bro, are these like weird anime tarot cards? Like these aren't even like the
It looks like Daphne from Scooby Doo.
at least give me like the weird mystical astrology shit, you know? These are like fucking anime cards. Like, I'm sorry, dude. No. No. We don't like it.
I like his
Downvote.
aesthetic.
I downvoted. I don't like it. I think he's scamming
I'll
people.
upvote it on mine. We'll
Here's
bounce
some
out.
cool Lord of the Rings tarot cards for you.
Yeah.
The Merlin.
Well, you better be careful. He said people are actually going to try and attack you. They're going to use me as a distraction.
People, someone just sent me a pipe bomb.
Oh, it's already come true.
Like, I'm just saying, people have been trying to attack me basically for the last 3 years. Like,
Maybe he predicted it.
Yeah. Oh, maybe it was the light of darkness, the old gnome with a fairy on his head.
That's dope, though. We should do tarot cards. Someone made tarot cards out of me. We should get Frenemy tarot cards.
I don't like all
Devil.
this stuff. So
You literally were like, "Oh, what's wrong with the devil?" in a little Nas video like a couple weeks ago.
no, I don't have a problem with the devil. I just don't like people that act like they can tell the future and shit. I just think it's a scam and it's not cool. Psychics, tarot card people, astrology readers. I think they're all fucking like straight up scammers, and it's one of the things that really triggers me.
It triggers you?
Kind of, because
Why?
because it's so fucked up. Like you look at these psychics, and they're getting people so worked up, talking to their dead family members and shit, and it's fucked up.
I think people just want something to believe in.
Yeah, but like, who is he to make to be that, to pretend to be that person and profit from their misery and suffering? It doesn't matter that they want to believe it; it's not real. And he's profiting
Real
off
to
it.
some people because I'm manifestation. So if someone wants to believe that's going to happen,
and then
it will
sometimes
happen.
they say shit like what that guy's saying, where he's like all of a sudden this guy who's just making shit up is actually informing your life decisions. Like there's something that's going to happen between
informing.
you.
I'm going to be triggered whether he says it
You
or not.
said you were getting nervous. He said
did.
someone's going to try to attack me through you or something. It's
I
like,
didn't say I was getting nervous. I was just saying, did you see? I mean, it's going to happen. Oh, but someone said we're a duo that's so powerful that someone needs to try and separate us. That's how powerful we are right now.
he said that?
No, someone in the comments said, wow, that means Frenemies is so powerful that it's going to take a force to break them up.
Wait till you see us eat 4 extra large pizzas in one sitting.
That's how we get our power.
We just increased our gravitational pull, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, try and get us out of these seats.
We're like sucked together.
Ooh,
at
we
this
could
point.
fight. Let's go fight that guy.
I really hate these fucking
I like
psychics,
fighting.
bro.
I don't like fighting. Yeah, I could.
Should we get in a boxing ring?
I want to. I've been saying that
I'd
since the
box you.
beginning. I've been saying that since the
I'd box
beginning.
you. You're the only person in the world I'd actually box.
We should like wrestle like Andy Kaufman style.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not wrestling.
He wrestled women all the time.
I'm not going to wrestle you.
You want to
There's so
box?
much-
You just want to punch me in the face?
Well, I'm not going to wrestle you. There's
Wrestling
so
is-
much contact. Like, I'm not going to hug you and roll around on the floor. It's disgusting.
That's not wrestling.
Well, it is, kind of.
Oh my God.
Isn't
Are
it?
you?
I have to grab you and go to the ground. I'm just not, I don't want to do that with you.
So you just want to punch me in the face?
Yeah, I said I'll box you.
I'll wrestle because I'm a good wrestler. And women can wrestle men
Yeah,
if
you
they're
got
the same weight
crazy.
division.
You've got crazy center of gravity.
I wrestled guys. If we were in the same weight class, we can wrestle them all day long. So we are the same weight.
I'm not wrestling you.
You're a baby.
I'll box you.
You're a pussy.
That'd be fun.
I don't want to get punched in the face. I can wrestle. I just don't want to get punched.
I'll deal you body shots only. Right in the spleen.
That sounds more sexual. You only want to hit my body.
You're the only person on YouTube, because you know how everyone's always trying to do these boxing matches. Like, this is the new craze. You're the only person I'd box. Pay-per-view.
I
Pay-per-view event.
wrestle. WWE, WrestleMania. Ethan versus Trish.
No.
You're scared. I'm a good
It's
wrestler.
disgusting. I don't want to get on the floor and touch you.
You think
and
guys
shit.
are doing that for sexual gratification? Yeah.
She's
No.
saying like WWE stuff.
Yeah.
That's fake. You want to do a choreographed bit with me?
I mean, I can do college wrestling too. It's not, but college guys.
You're talking about like grappling, Ethan, like real wrestling. But she's
Yes.
talking about like WWE.
Well, that
doesn't have much content.
But guys
I think it'd be super entertaining.
that wrestle guys don't do it for sexual gratification.
I know, but like, I'm not doing that with you.
That's a you problem. If you have such a problem that you can't touch another woman's body without it being sexual or weird, that's odd.
It's not. It's just
It
you.
is.
It's just you.
No, it's literally you have a weird thing of not touching people. You're like very like have a sexual issue going on.
No, I don't want to wrestle you.
Were you
disgusting?
Did something happen to you as a child?
No.
I feel like something did. And
Why? Because
maybe-
I don't want to wrestle you?
No, but you have a touching thing in general where you can't help.
Am
but
I
think it's
crazy for
sexual.
being uncomfortable wrestling Trisha? Do you find that odd? No. Thank you.
But why? I'm just trying to understand why. Because you're thinking of it as a sexual way. You're
I
saying
just
I don't want to touch you.
I just don't
But-
want to touch and roll around
Okay,
with you.
because why? You think of it as sexual? You think it's gross?
It's
What do you
just
say?
gross. It's like doing it with like, let's say, I just think it's gross. I don't. What do you want from me?
What continue? Like, let's say what? Doing it with who? You just think my body's gross, like you don't want to touch it.
I don't really want to wrestle anyone, to be totally honest.
You just said it's just you, and now you're changing your tone.
I was gonna say like a sister or something.
Okay.
Then I thought about it, and I was just thinking about that.
Right. Okay.
I was just going back to the thing about me secretly wanting to have sex with you.
No, I don't think so at all. I think there's like a deeper rooted issue where you like either I'm trying to figure it out if like you think my body's gross or it's like you're thinking of it in a sexual way.
So you think if
it's one of two things. You either think I'm disgusting and you don't want to touch my body, or you're thinking of it in a sexual way, and I'm not. I'm truly trying to figure out what it is.
So you think that
And you just said gross, so it's more like you just think it's disgusting and don't want to touch my body, which is fine. I'm not like saying you have to. I'm just trying to figure out the root of it.
You think if it was a different girl that I was more attracted to, I would want to
I was
wrestle
trying
her?
to figure out what it was. Is it because you think it's a
I don't
sexual
wanna
thing you don't want to
wrestle
touch my body,
anyone.
or you thought it was gross? But you told me it was just you. Rewind the tape to 5 minutes ago, and you're like, it's just you.
I revised my statement and I thought about it and I said, I don't want to wrestle anybody.
Okay.
I'll box you.
Okay.
I'll fight
And
you.
I already said no, that I'm not doing that. So that's a moot
Well,
point at
why
this point.
are you insisting on wrestling? I don't want to wrestle anybody.
I'm not insisting it. I'm saying that's like something that I did in high school. Like it's a completely normal thing. It's not a sexual thing. If you're repulsed or something by my
Some
body,
dudes
that's a
get
one
boners
thing.
when
But
they wrestle.
okay, that's what I'm asking.
I never said I was repulsed by your body.
Okay, but I'm asking, is it a sexual thing? You don't want to do it because you think it's weird?
Why
like,
do you
sexually?
keep? Why are you so?
I'm just trying to figure out the answer, like truly, because it sounds a little misogynistic, which is fine. But if it's because you don't like my body or you think it's a sexual thing, that's a different story. That's why I'm just trying to figure out where you're coming from. I'm not mad. I'm literally just trying to figure it out because that's interesting. There is something deep rooted there because I've wrestled guys in high school and stuff like that, and it was never sexual. It wasn't that they were repulsed by me because I was in the weight class.
You were actually on the wrestling team?
Yeah, I wrestled in high school. Yeah.
Oh.
Of course
Crazy.
you want to wrestle me. You've got all this like.
Yeah,
But
you
it
got
wasn't a sexual
experience.
thing, and it wasn't meant to be that way.
I
you know?
I didn't say anything about sexuality.
I'm just trying to figure out why. That's what I was trying to get down to. And you're not really giving me clarity. But it doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, you don't want to do it, don't want to do it. It's not like I'm mad about it.
Why do we have to psychoanalyze me?
It's not. It's like truly like I felt like, wow, I took a little bit of offense to it because I did wrestle in high school and it is such a thing for me where it's like, oh, I don't want to wrestle a girl. Why? Oh, because she has boobs, or oh, because she's fat, or whatever it is. And so I was just trying to figure out why. It's misogynistic where it came down to it in high school. If guys didn't want to wrestle me, it's because they're misogynistic, that they didn't want to wrestle a girl.
That I agree with. If you're doing a competitive sport and they don't want to wrestle you, I
Yeah,
agree.
but you were talking about competing and you're like boxing.
We're
I'm like,
doing
I'll do
what-
wrestling. And you're like, ew, I don't want to touch your body. So I was like, okay, now is that because you're repulsed by my body or because you think it's a sexual thing and you don't want to cross that line? So that's what I was trying to figure out.
I just don't want to touch anybody in that way.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out the answer. I think it's really important. I think it's really like, I just think
Is
it's an
it that
important
important?
thing. It is.
Okay, it's important to you.
I don't like
respect that.
misogynistic people at all. Like, I really don't. I'm not saying you are, so that's why I was trying to figure out the root of
Okay,
it.
but I understand why you're so upset because
not
you did.
upset.
Yes, you are.
I'm really not. I was like actually trying to figure out, like, oh, is this like a misogynistic thing, or is it like you're being
No.
funny, or as a sexual thing? I'm just trying to figure
It's
it out.
not because you're a girl. It's not that we're competing all the time.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just the wrestling. If I was misogynistic, I wouldn't. We're always competing,
Right.
and you're always beating me, and I'm saying, "Oh, you beat me again."
Okay. Got it.
So that's not misogynistic, right?
Okay. I'm not sure. I have to like
You
think
gonna
about
think
it.
about it?
It's
Okay.
interesting.
So would it make would it make you feel better if we wrestled?
Oh, definitely not now after all that. After you said I was uncomfortable.
come on, let's
I'm
get
not
it
about
done.
not doing consent. Oh
I'm
my
gonna-
God.
All right, come on.
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That took a tangent. I just don't want to touch anybody.
Okay. You changed your story a few times, but okay.
I thought about it.
Okay.
Let's move on.
We love a thought out king.
Let's wrestle. Fuck it. Let's just fucking wrestle.
I want to wrestle Jones. What's his name?
I think you would beat
Alex
me in
Jones.
wrestling. Oh, yeah.
I'll wrestle him.
He's husky.
You go for Tripoli. I'll go for Alex Jones.
I wonder if we'd have a good wrestling match.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about wrestling, though.
All right, who are you talking about now?
Me and you.
Oh, I was talking about, now I'm talking about another guy.
You moved on to Alex Jones. All right.
If he consents, of course.
So James
and
Charles.
isn't disgusted by my body or sexualized by my body.
I didn't say either of those things.
Okay. All right. James Charles.
Yeah.
Let's go.
James
I
Charles.
feel like I gotta get away, but you know that I don't, and I won't stop because you know I gotta win every day. So you don't really want to pop me. Just know that you'll never stop me. And I know I can be a little cocky.
We're getting a copyright claim. What was that?
Is that good that you think it's gonna get copyright claim? Every time I gotta get it, then I gotta go, and I gotta get it, and then I gotta flow, and then I gotta
Wait, what is that? I think is that an Eminem or something?
bust the rhyme.
Oh, Busta.
Look at me now.
Busta Rhymes. Is that the one where he's got the big boxing gloves?
I never saw a music video by Busta Rhymes. Actually, I just knew the song.
James Charles. Dude, the fact that we can even conduct this episode with 2 extra large pizzas in our stomach is kind of epic.
It's not as bad as I thought it would be.
Let's get some props in the chat for 2 big fucking pizza eating monsters. Pound it.
Don't clap for that, Moses. He's not a monster.
He loves your curves.
And we're drinking lemon water, so we're skinny.
Skinny legends. Okay, James Charles, 11th underage.
When's the Frenemies cups coming? I want those. Are we getting those or you canned it? I really wanted those. That's all.
No, we are working on cups, actually. Yeah. James Charles had a 11th underage. If you want to talk about someone who should be in jail, someone who should be on a sex offender list, 11th underage boy comes forward. Boy is 16 and appears to have exchanged photos with James. This one was kind of the worst one yet because you can clearly see. Here, let me show it again. I got to mute it because it has Okay. He says, it's so small I can't see it. Full screen. I'm just going to play it. I have all the DMs on a screenshot because that's TikTok for you. So, if I have the timeline right, the guy, he told him he was 16, and James said, here, let me show you the screenshots. Because before, James was always like, oh, they lied about their age. But at this one, we can clearly see, first of all, how many photos they've exchanged. James, he said he asked James to erase the photos that he sent.
Wait, who asked James?
The kid.
Oh, I can't really.
He
read
says,
that far,
James, you have nothing like no pics of me from when we snapped, right? He said, no. Okay, sorry for asking. Legit, my pics. It's fair to ask. Nothing to apologize for. It just came out of nowhere. Didn't know why you asked randomly. He's sketched out because he's like, oh.
Wait, but why did he ask this? Do we know? What happened? Like, did it get leaked or something?
I don't know. I mean, he said, he has a right to ask.
Just
he's embarrassed. He doesn't want pictures. You know what I mean?
Oh, right. Yeah, I get that.
He sent James Charles nude pics of his 16-year-old naked body. I mean, he says, yeah, it just came to my mind. I want to be sure. He says, yeah, okay, lol. And then the next one. So this is when their conversation started, I believe, December 30th. Here, let me check back because this is kind of important.
Snapchat should just be banned. I mean, it's
Dude, Snapchat. Oh my god,
it's
bro.
so awful.
Yeah, I was talking about that before. It's like so disturbing.
Ruining people's lives, and they're so young.
So this appears to come after, but he says, oh wait, no.
It's just part 2 of this.
Yeah, this shows. Wait, where's the one where it says? Is it
Next week.
okay? Wow, there's a lot. Here's him being a douche. You just giving me a bunch of dumb excuses.
What?
Okay, so here, this is the crazy shit right here, okay? He says, okay, does it show the date on this? He says, blah, 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 blah. How old are you, James asks him. He says, 16, don't be mad at me. Laugh my ass off. Upside down smile.
What?
I hate age, but I'll be 17 soon, though. And James says, still illegal, laugh my ass off.
Yeah.
Really?
He knows.
He goes, really? Laugh my ass off. Now, this was apparently, the kid explains, before they exchanged photos.
Oh.
Although to me, it doesn't really matter before or after.
Yeah, of course. But I mean, this is clear. So wait.
Because he always is claiming, I didn't know their age. But in this one, the kid says, I'm 16. And you can see James going, lol.
And does he ask for the pictures after? Does it show that date? I mean, I believe this person. I'm just saying, does he have like the
according to what
receipts?
Love said, I'm not seeing the dates on this, but according to what the kid said, is that it's out of order and that he told him his age before they exchanged photos.
Am I tagged in this? Why does it say Trish like fish? Is he tagging me? wasn't lying about what she said. Wait, what?
Yeah,
apparently.
Well, I didn't say anything. Oh, other than he was a creep. Because I called this out last year. He's hanging out with 16-year-olds. There's something wrong with it. Everyone's like, it's fine. You can be best friends with a 16-year-old. No, it's fucking weird.
Apparently, he posted it a while ago. And nobody believed him, and everyone shit on him too, which is like common with James Charles. So, like, here you have a clear picture of James should not have a platform. He should not be allowed on.
I don't understand.
He should not be allowed kids.
How is he not banned? I don't understand this. Like on TikTok and stuff like that. Like if these kids admitted to sexting minors, how are they still on there?
I don't know. I kind of agree that these platforms need, especially Snapchat. I mean, Snapchat needs to ban him from Snapchat, first of all, immediately. And like I keep saying, the FBI, I hope to God, is getting a warrant to seize his phone and computer because he's definitely in possession of child pornography.
Oh my God, yes.
I mean, just proof right there in that message.
I mean, that kid got 10 years in prison for having like twerking videos of girls, and he has like naked like pictures of guys and stuff like that.
6-year-old boy. But anyway, Snapchat should definitely be banning James. He is explicitly using their platform to prey on children first.
Well, Snapchat a whole should just be gone. It'll take someone pressing charges, like someone like their parents need to press charges or something. Like it has to be that. And why aren't they? Like, I know it's like so much, but it's like you really.
Well, there's been enough now that I'm thinking it's likely to happen. There's 11 underage boys now. I mean, one of these parents is
one of the teachers that molested me, he got in trouble he went to prison years later for child porn, and I should have said something sooner, but like he had all these pictures of like gross underage students, and he was like my middle school teacher in Byron, Illinois, and like got arrested for I said the word, but whatever. Yeah. But it's insane. Like if you don't say something, like it just keeps happening. It just keeps happening.
But it's not the victim's fault either.
It's not, but like
because that's
it's
not.
Like,
because you know what's the worst part about being a victim of that I have like the most sympathy for is that you become a victim of this heinous crime, and then all of a sudden you feel guilty because now you feel responsible for everyone else who comes after you because you didn't do more to help. I mean, it's fucked up that becomes something that you now have to, that you not only did this heinous thing happen to you, but now you carry this burden of feeling like you have to do something about it, you know?
Yeah, it just goes both ways. I think when it happened to me, you're just like, it was just like a lot to like have to go do all that. I was like, oh, I don't want to do it. It's just like a lot to have to talk about it. But at the same time, it helps so many people. And at 16, like, you know, you could do really great things. I know, I get it. You don't have to do anything you're not comfortable with, but
it's a heroic thing. It's hard. That's what I'm saying. But it's like now you have this whole thing that's like this whole other burden of having to deal with this person, you know?
Like, that's why I don't have really a problem with people coming out with these receipts and stuff, because at least it's something. It's like their way of getting some sort of like,
yeah, of course,
you know, note, like, I don't know. But
closure.
Nothing will happen until like there like something legal gets involved, and sometimes it takes years. Like that Austin Jones case was 2 years, and sometimes it takes a while. But
well, I'm curious to see what happens with James because I don't think he should be allowed to ever come back or have a platform.
Or just even like Morphe, just still like
more. They're still sitting on the fence. Like here, let's go to Morphe right now.
He's like he's admitted to this. Like it's not alleged.
Yeah, they said, oh, we're looking into it. It's like, bro,
what?
Here, let me send you a fucking item. I can send you an Excel at this point.
Morphe is trash.
So
like,
let's see.
So trash.
Let's go to
they took
shop.
away Laura Lee and Jeffree Star's palette for having like racism in the past, which, you know, rightfully so, but you're not going to take away an actual like.
Let's see. James Charles, right here, still on the website. James Charles, right fucking here on the website. You know what it is?
Gross.
They probably have just like bought a bunch of his shit. So they're like, oh, what do we do with these millions?
Some dirty money then. That's like blood money. You know what? Honestly, it's going to be like bad karma. That whole Morphe thing, it's going to come down. That's my prediction, Aphrodite.
It's definitely.
Psychics aren't real. Here's a psychic prediction. Morphe's going to go in the garbage real soon.
Here's what the tarot cards say.
This website won't even be up in 6 months. So I'm telling you that.
Here's the little diddler. Here, this card's called the little diddler. That's the tarot card.
Okay, how about like something else?
Well, I'm just trying to make up my own tarot cards to actually make sense. The little, what was it called? The guy who would play the flute and all the kids would come along.
Pied Piper?
Yeah, he's the Pied Piper.
What the fuck is a Pied Piper?
I swear to God, there's a fable where he plays the flute and all the kids follow him. Right, Dan?
Is that James Charles? He should be Pied Piper.
That's what I'm saying.
That's his new name.
Follow him off a cliff, right? He like kills him.
What?
So James Charles is the Pied Piper.
Oh, that's from an Eminem song. Best believe somebody's paying the Pied Piper.
Mm-hmm.
No. Is that James Charles? Someone is paying the Pied Piper. Morphe?
I can't get over what a disgusting actual creep he is. He is like so disturbed.
I think he gets the award at the Steamies next year of just like an actual vile
Oh,
human
I can't wait for the
being.
steamies.
James Charles gets all the awards.
Should we do the venue?
I thought we were. I'm
So
getting
that's
geared
done?
up to play.
So wait. What are we doing? So does it happen
Scotland.
at the end of the year?
We did it in January at the beginning of.
The first
Okay,
one.
so
That's
we
usually
should.
how awards work. Is like at the beginning of the next
So
year.
we should. I have to get in touch with a booking company and just have them do everything.
I know one. I don't know if they're still around because of the pandemic, but I knew one that did my tours.
Oh, so
They
let's
used to be
just-
full screen and then they started their own.
full screen.
No, there's not them anymore. They like started their own people that work there.
Oh, okay, good.
Full screen used to do my tours, but no, that's a different company.
So let's book a venue. I'm down, dude. The steamies. I wonder if anyone will come collect their award.
Nobody is coming near
Well,
us.
we'll invite them. We'll send them official invites.
Some people show up for the Razzies.
Yeah.
What's the Razzies?
It's like the Oscars, but for bad movies.
Oh, but that's a little more.
It's kind of more
impressive
fun.
than Steve.
James Charles, most prolific predator. Congratulations. Come collect your award. The FBI is behind the stage waiting for you.
Ooh, that's
Present
a good
it.
one.
Maybe I could have Chris Hansen present that one.
Well, Chris Hansen's not on the up and up right now.
no,
either,
but like he is on YouTube now. I bet I could get Chris
Yeah, but
Hansen to
he's
present
just
that.
not- Okay.
The
Yeah, I think he's a little.
just imagine
canceled.
he goes. I'm Chris Hansen. And today we're presenting the most prolific predator. James Charles, have a seat right over here, please. And there's a seat.
Yeah, he just turns himself in.
Dude, that would be the best. Yeah, we love it. Anyway, he's a creep. He's disgusting. He's a monster. And I despise him. And I think he's disgusting. I mean, what can I say? I mean, he's a monster.
Is he back to posting? Like, is he on TikTok and stuff posting? Or
Nah, he's
No.
MIA. At least he has the decency to disappear.
Yeah, you need to for a little while. That's just like what you do.
Like David has the decency to disappear.
Yeah.
Dom is out there being like, oh, whoa, hey. They calling me a essayist?
Oh my God, that's so insane to me. I mean, Shane's been gone for about a year now. Like, people just disappear. Where's D'Angelo Wallace? Did he disappear? Did he do something? What if he was
No.
the scandal?
No, he's still around.
He's not making videos. I never see anything about him.
He's making videos. He has like a second channel he always posts to.
Ugh, nobody watches second channels. Don't start second channels. It's
Don't
too
you have like 10
confusing.
channels?
And no one knows about any of them. No one watches the second channel because they're confused. They're like, what?
So James Charles is a creep. Dirty Dom is a creep. Jake Paul is a creep. Did you see this new allegation
You
against
know
Jake
that most of these are males. I'm not trying to be reverse misogynistic, but this is crazy how they're all men.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Okay,
Yeah.
let's talk about Jake Paul. The Jake Paul thing was crazy. So I watched. I watched your podcast live, so then we went to go watch the video of the girl because actually I didn't know about it. I didn't know or whatever, and it's pretty
Really
repulsive.
yeah,
Yeah, it's repulsive.
Well, she's
That's
oh,
his podcast.
hey.
Oh, I feel so good when I get something cool like
But I
that.
think I said that before.
I don't never heard it. I just hear about impulsive, so I thought repulsive.
Okay, we love that.
Another
Jake Paul.
plug for impulsive. They're not stopping. Mike
I
is still-
told you stop.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
They're still gonna record while he's in Puerto Rico. Mike.
They're like, hey, so, boy, that was crazy what happened on, like, they put a podcast up today. We're like, wow, I can't believe that January 6th riot was crazy.
I mean, they're talking to Jeff Wittig before, so it's
Have
like
they even put out the Jeff
next
Wick?
week. He said, Mike just tweeted.
That podcast is so pointless.
Someone
Who's
tweeted,
gonna
where
watch
is it?
that?
He's like, next week.
Who's going to watch that? Tune in next week with our interview with Hillary Clinton announces her run for presidency.
By the way, I watched H3 podcast and you said you hate the Masked Singer. Masked Singer, I love you. If you want to have me on it, I'll be the little flamingo or whatever. I'll be a character.
Yeah, you're
I
more
love it.
ambitious than me in terms of like getting out there and stuff.
I just like.
I support
yeah.
you. I support you being on the Masked Singer.
I'll be on Masked Singer. Can I tell you if I am or no?
Why wouldn't you tell me?
Oh, I didn't know if I'm allowed to say if I'm a Masked Singer. Like I can talk about it on the podcast or no?
Not until you get unmasked.
Because why? It's a bias. Can I say I'm the flamingo? Vote for
The
me.
whole
I
point
think
is that
that's-
it's anonymous. People don't know who you are.
I don't think they would want to.
But the judges would need to know.
No,
The
they
show
don't.
is not
That's
gonna want
part of
you
the
to say
show. Is
that.
the judges try and guess who the person
I'm
is?
sure they did not know who Logan Paul
Oh,
was.
they have no. That was what I loved about.
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure a ton of it is staged. but
They're
at
all
least-
like, "Oh, it's Logan Paul." It's like they have no idea who he
They
is.
have me on. I get 100,000 views on my YouTube videos, and they're like, "Oh my God, it's Trisha."
It's internet. They literally said it's internet sensation Logan Paul. I remember him from the Suicide Forest.
Yikes.
Well, Dan said, I think it was Dan that said it. If anyone
Blame
knows,
the joke on Dan.
no, it was a good joke. I wish I said
I don't
it.
know. It's a little.
Well, he said if they know him from anywhere, it's the Suicide Forest thing. I was like, you're probably right.
That's just kind of true. I mean, most people in the mainstream, what do they know?
It
Logan
worked
Paul
out for him though. Look at him now. He's on Masked Singer. He was just on WWE.
He's killing it.
That's suicide. He's literally killing it. Once he found that body, his career has been killing it.
What do you think I'm known for? Anything?
Probably your crying on the kitchen floor.
Really?
Yeah.
Still? I feel like I haven't done that in so long.
Well, I'm just saying if you're known
that
for
really?
anything.
Oh, I love it. That's the name of my
Like
company.
people know me for like my reaction videos, and I haven't made one in like 5 years.
Really? So if you're on Masked Singer, they're like, we love his reaction.
They would probably say
videos.
podcaster at this point.
Right. Not Vape Nation.
The internet sensation podcast host Ethan Klein. Like you have no idea who I am.
You should get a Steamy next year for the most swatted.
Thank you. I'd love to take that nomination. I don't know of anyone else who's had an FBI agent show up at their house. With
Yeah,
a
I don't
golf bag.
either. Oh, but back to James Charles. PewDiePie finally said something about James Charles. Did you see that? With Cinnamon Toast Ken.
I didn't watch the
They
clip.
kind of went off on him. So I guess that's good. You remember we were saying like he didn't say anything about it?
It's like, yeah, I mean, what's left to debate?
All right, let's hear about Jake Paul. So
You know
we
what I
went
mean?
to Jake Paul. We watched this girl's video, which, by the way, she looked 16 in the video, and then she did this a couple years ago, and I was like,
How old is she? She looks so young in the video.
she looks so young. And then she showed the pictures of when she knew Jake. She had like blue hair. Again, looked like 15 years old. I was like,
Well, she has a big TikTok account. How old is she? Her name is Justine Paradise. So she's like an influencer, I guess. Yeah, here she is.
this broke my heart because it's like, I think she talks about it pretty lightly, but it's like, this is like such long-term effects, like being the way she described being like forced into something, like, you know, it's like they don't think it's trauma at the time because what, she said last 30 seconds or something, but that's so traumatic when it's like so quick like that, and like it's a lot, and I could tell she hasn't like fully even processed and understood it. Like it's just like a lot.
I never heard someone online describe it so graphically too. Usually they just say I was assaulted or something, but she explicitly described what
Graphically
happened.
and also very like casually, which is why it like bothered me because I was like thinking like this is gonna like fuck up long term. I see Tana now do a bunch of TikToks of like, you know, I think this isn't fucking
too.
me. She
Interesting.
talks a lot about like, and it's and she says it's about a lot of people because people are like, is this about Jason? Is this about Shane? You know, because like Shane peed on her when she freshly turned 18, or
That's-
she like or had her pee on him.
Yeah, I saw
like-
someone retweet like from 2014. He made like a sex tape with her.
Yeah, but other people too, like a lot of, and she said it was a lot, and then of course like Jason like trying to kiss her, and she's like, it wasn't a date until he made it a date, like, and now she's seeing it, she's like, this fucked me up, and it's like so interesting she's saying it because she's known as being like wild party channel,
Yeah.
whatever, and so the fact that she's saying like this is like fucking me up mentally and stuff, and she's seeing that at
think it's
25,
good.
think of her at 30, like 30. Not to keep bringing this up, but I was in freaking mental hospital at 33 times over because I thought I was fine too. I was like, oh, I love being like this person. Like, I'm an escort. I suck dick for money. Woo. Like, I loved it. And then, like, later on down the line, you're just like, fuck, that was some fucked up shit.
Right.
And you really do, like, and I talked about it so casually too when I was younger. I was always like, yeah, like, this happened. This guy did this, whatever. You know, it's like, but it's so fucked up long term. And the way she was talking so casually, because she also mentioned a lot, like, her phone and how she was embarrassed by her phone model. And I was like, oh, she's talking about this so casually. She's comparing it to, like, a phone model. You know what I mean? And I was like, but that's just, like, a fucked up thing. It's not her. It's, like, it really is, like, the way we're, like, taught to, like, think about these things as, like, girls. Like, it just happens. Like, that just happens. Like, it's fucked up. It's sad.
Yeah, I felt bad. I know what you. I mean, that's an interesting.
And she texted him to hang out again, and I know that too, because so many people be like, "Why would you text him to hang out again?" It's like you're so like,
Dude, there's people online trying to discredit her, and it's the same shit you fucking always hear from these people about like, I don't believe her because like, why didn't she stop him?
So gross.
It's like you're a fucking idiot. Or why was she talking about her phone? And it's like you're a fucking douchebag.
that's like
Why did you reach back out to him? It's like, dude, can you just fucking have like a milligram of empathy?
but all those are traits of people being like abused, you know?
Exactly.
Because like reaching out to someone that abused you is like so super common. Like it's super
It's
common.
like textbook.
Yeah, of course. That's like red flags all around. Like that's not like something that's like shows that she was like abused in some way by this person, and in multiple ways.
So there's like a whole time. This one was really just. I didn't really see anything coming of this Jake Paul one, but
Because people are just so numb by it. It happens.
I think so too. It's like, oh my god, another one.
when I hear about the James Charles, like I didn't even know about that one. I'm like, even me, I'm like, okay, it's another one because nothing's being
but
done
it's
about
sad
it.
because
It's
this is a
sad.
real person's story.
I know.
right?
But people are literally just being like, it's another one. Until someone pressed charges, like the Crystalia girl, the 17-year-old with the lawsuit. Like, that's like the first thing that happened, that she's not being paid off. And now all these details are made public. And people are like, oh, this is kind of nasty and gross.
Right.
And like, there's no chance of, and I'll keep talking about it because people aren't talking about it anymore. Like, he's canceled, whatever. It's like, he's not canceled. He's back. And people are giving him thumbs up and subscribing to his Patreon. So he's not canceled. He still has a sickness. He's not getting help. He doesn't talk about getting help. He just tries to deflect by his baby and now his wife. All of a sudden, he has a wife. But
the thing about Crystalia is that, like, it bothers me a little bit how when he came back, all of his content is about his family and his baby now.
It's so gross. It's like
Because,
deflecting.
like, I know I have a son, and like I don't put him in a lot of photos and stuff because it's just such an easy way to like I just feel like he's manipulating.
It's so
people.
he's like, even though the whole world hates me, I just look at my son's eyes and I'm like, that's all that matters. And it's like, he never talked about this stuff before. It's so like, I watch it honestly because he disgusts me. Like,
I didn't even know
watch.
he was. I didn't even know he was like, first of all, even engaged or that he was due to have a baby.
I watch the podcast all the time
is
religiously.
crazy.
Yeah, he'd always be like, this girl, my girl, and now all of a sudden she has a name, Kristen, and we were supposed to get married for a pandemic. I was like, what the fuck? It's so bullshit, and he's trying to like save face, and I hate that no more. People aren't talking about it because if you read the lawsuit of the 17-year-old and the things he said to her,
really gross.
and like the manipulation and like saying that she has to do this, and oh now she's the number 2 girl because she won't do this, and he goes, you just don't please me enough. You don't say you said no to me. All this crazy shit. It just is so disgusting. And now she's like, everyone hates me. Come subscribe to my Patreon. And everyone's like, thumbs up, Chris. We missed you. It's
the
like,
thing is,
ugh.
when you show the baby, it's like it's so
Not me.
compelling people to like because you're not gonna
Of
just like a
course,
baby.
yeah. It's gross. And that's what he talks about on his podcast, and it's disgusting. And anyways, I just feel like more people need to talk about this shit because, especially because all these girls are like 16, 17. And it's like, stop with these people that are like, they're so, and a lot of people be like, oh, they know what they're doing and stuff like that. It's like, they're 16 and 17. Like, what do you expect? Like, yeah, of course they know they're famous or whatever. And like, whatever. But it's like, not their fault. It's like, not their fault that you guys like screwed them over. And they're like, this is my thing.
Yeah, it's 16.
The adults should know.
You're just like, at 16, you're just like hypnotized by a famous person.
Of
and you
course.
just, like, will do anything. But anyway, here's the timeline of this accusation because, like, I think all these accusers are real people, and this girl's is really credible. And they all, it's exhausting, but like they all deserve to be heard. It sucks that you get fatigued from just this. I'm calling it you two. You like that?
The
Me
band,
too?
like-
Me too. You too. Like YouTube.
Sounds like a copyright issue with
No,
Bono.
it's spelled different. You too. It's you. I'm not copywriting it.
Oh.
It's just a gag.
Sounds like too much
Everybody
like YouTube.
liked it. That's the play on words. You too.
To sound like YouTube.
Because it's like
Confusing.
YouTube, me too.
Oh, how about just we too?
But it's a play on YouTube. You
I don't like that.
Okay.
We'll think of something else.
Everyone else liked it.
Who's everyone else? The H3 crew?
Everybody. I
Pull
told
it
was
right
like,
now.
love
Pull it
that.
on the screen.
Who am I going to pull? There's 2 people here.
No, on the computer, on YouTube.
There's
on
nobody
YouTube.
watching. It's not live.
Oh my God. I was like, nobody's watching? Everyone just hates our show now.
Nobody's watching right
It's gonna
now.
happen.
Okay, everybody.
I'm waiting for the
type
call.
in the comments if you like me too. Type.
I'm scared. Okay.
If you want like me too, type Ethan Foot Soldiers Unite.
Oh, I hate the push.
And if you hate,
Oh,
okay,
you know
let
what
me
that
move on.
reminded
This
me
is
of?
not a
No,
joke.
wait, listen. I listened to this podcast called. I never listened. I listened to it for the first time yesterday because they had a good guest on. It was Holly Madison, and this girl. It's called like it's the daddy one. And
Daddy?
every 5 yeah, you would like it. She says daddy a lot. Every 5 seconds she'd be like, "Daddy gang, this is what's going on," and she kept saying it like the foot soldier
Daddy
thing.
gang?
Yeah, and I was like, this is so. It like she was interviewing Holly Madison, right? A former.
I'll tell you why that Foot Soldiers is better.
No, because it's like foot soldiers. She's like, hey, daddy gang, this is what's happening. And then guess what, daddy gang, after this, and I was like, stop. We're
First of all,
not
I don't
five. We're not 5-year-olds. We don't need a fan
First of all, I
names.
don't constantly consider. I'd be like, okay, Foot Soldiers, listen up. I don't say it.
I
like
think you
that.
do. That's how it sounds to me.
And second of all, mine's ironic. Okay, we're talking about wiki feet. We're talking about tanking people's wiki feet scores. Okay, so it's not that serious.
I have foot fairies, and they're going to tank yours.
Please.
Actually, someone said I need to hype you up more. All the comments last week were like, you know, hype. Okay, never mind. Okay.
All the you know what? Let's pull some tarot cards. It'll be feet and fucking pizza and.
I hype up your feet. My foot fairies, go give Ethan more ratings on
Oh, you're calling your gang the Foot
Yeah.
Fairies?
on WikiFeet. Go hype Ethan up on WikiFeet men. You're
Wait,
not,
you gotta find your own shit. You can't be a Foot Fairy.
Yeah, I can. You're not the foot
What,
god.
you want to compete? You want to go toe to toe? Literally?
No, we're hyping each other up. My foot fairies are gonna help
Okay,
the foot
Foot
army.
Soldiers and Foot Fairies.
Yeah,
Okay.
and anybody can be a foot fairy. It's not like girls or gays or anything. It's anybody.
You can be a fairy if you're a straight male.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I get back to the serious?
Every time you have a teddy bear in your shirt, you look like a teddy bear. I keep going back and forth. I'm like, oh, little teddy bear. I want to give you some porridge. You look like a little bear.
That's the second time Goldilocks been brought up this episode.
Yeah. Ever since then, I've been thinking about how you look like a little bear.
Okay.
You do have little bear eyes. That's why your son's so cute, because he looks like a little teddy bear, too. His name's actually Teddy. Okay.
It is.
So cool.
Yeah. Okay, so first of all, this girl...
That scared me. I thought someone was coming in because we were just talking about like the threats, and all of a sudden I see someone walking in. I was like, oh, you were not
It
phased.
was Moses. I saw it was Moses. What do you
I
want
didn't even
me
look
to
like
do?
him because his hair's down today. I was like, ah.
So the girl, first of all, when she first arrived, they took her photo and made her sign an NDA.
I went to the Teen 10 house and I did that too. So that's just for everybody, I think.
Yeah, but it's weird.
And also it means nothing. If that happens to you, like, it don't mean anything. Just
So originally she was like, can I even talk about this? Because like it's intimidation. Here she is when she first made a TikTok about it.
oh, she looks different here than
She
the
says,
video.
signed an NDA at a famous YouTuber's house. And then he essayed me. Yeah, no more Fortnite. for her.
$19 Fortnite coin.
Who
Isn't it
wants
crazy
it?
how TikTok is just airing out all your trauma? I've admitted more stuff on TikTok than I've admitted to like my therapist. Someone's like, okay, this is a trend. Let's talk about it. Isn't that crazy? I mean, it's good. Like, it's healthy. It's a good outlet. Like,
like
that
it.
makes you feel safe. But
I like TikTok. And she posted another TikTok saying that. Oh, this is the same TikTok.
that looks like a continuation.
It's
Barely gave any
Oh, you're right,
information
Trisha.
yet.
I almost.
And I did make a full YouTube video explaining everything. But I'm talking to a reporter now instead that contacted me. Because
good.
if everyone's gonna hate on me for something that happened to me,
Right.
might as well say it louder for the people in the back. And maybe this will encourage some other people to come forward about stuff that happened to them. Because if I don't stand up for myself, no one's gonna stand up for me. But I cannot put up my video until the reporter does their report. And since I did sign an NDA with the YouTuber prior to all of this happening, the reporter has lawyers with their company and they're just going to look
the
into
insider.
whatever.
Wait, I never saw an article come out.
Right, she
Maybe
already
it's
put the
something they're
video.
working on. Yeah.
Maybe they did. The
I
insider
would've
be
heard
putting
about
out.
it.
Oh, yeah. Getting tagged.
So anyway, she did put out a video and she described the whole thing where she says basically they went up to the room and were making out and kissing, and then he tried to move it on to like, you know, third or fourth base, I guess. I don't know. And she said she didn't want to. And then he's told her, well, if you don't want to, then what's the point? Okay. So like, we're like, okay, he's an asshole.
Right.
That's what she says. But what happened next wasn't
Yeah.
okay. I mean, it's one thing to be an asshole and just be like, okay, well then, you know, leave. But what he did later is that he got up, she was laying on the bed, held her face down, and
F squared.
F squared?
That's what they're called. F squared.
Wait, what does F squared mean? Wait, there's an acronym for
I
that?
think so. I think I saw. Unless it means something
F-squared?
else.
Oh my
Unless F squared means something
TikTok
else.
is so crazy.
I think that's what it means.
There's shorthand for everything.
Not so. Okay, I don't know. Hopefully that's the
F-squared?
right terminology.
Holy crap.
Okay. She got.
Anyway, he basically.
Those were her words, by the way. That was why I said
Yeah. So he like, let's say, how do I put this in a way?
Fellatio.
Fellatio.
Non-consensually.
Forced fellatio.
Non-consensual fellatio.
Non-consensual fellatio. Not funny, but I'm laughing.
And Jake's a big guy. Like, he's
Yeah.
big. Because I saw 2 comments being like, how does that even happen? What do you mean, how does that even happen? Like, you have a big guy that just like, and it lasts 30 seconds.
So
I mean,
she said he went right on her face in like 20, 30 seconds, just finished, and then left the room. So it's like, you don't
know
even
how old she is.
you don't even know what's happened before it's done. Like I see so many people on the internet trying to defend Jake by saying like, how could that even happen? It's like you don't.
They just
in
haven't
20,
been in that
30
situation.
seconds. I mean, it totally sounds plausible.
What's her name?
Justine Paradise.
It's probably not a real name.
Oh, here it is. She's 23.
Oh.
Yeah.
She looks so young. Like, I was like,
Yeah,
okay.
23.
Damn.
So
Yeah, people, it's like literally people are just like numb to this, or they're like,
I think there's a lot of rape apologists who are just scared because they've done shit like this and they're trying to fucking They're scared. They're scared to confront that they've done shit like this, and they want to make it seem like what he did is fine or impossible because they're trying to rationalize to themselves that they're not pieces of shit too. And that's the only logical explanation.
It's really
I have
sad. And like her watching her video was just like so sad. She just looked so. She's just so nonchalant about it, which was like so sad. Like she just made it seem like it was like, and that's how everyone's taking it. It's like not a big deal. Like no one. It's not really like as big of a story as it should be.
I agree.
And
I think just because it's coming on the heels of David Dobrik and James Charles,
Right.
then everyone's like, oh. But like if this came out and without those two stories, it would be a huge deal.
it's really sad. I don't know. I don't really know the answer other than like unless like legal action or like someone gets arrested or something. It's like doesn't really.
Well, it's worth talking about. That's
It's worth
for
talking
sure.
about. Yeah, for sure. And
Just
keep doing
so
the
people
TikTok.
know.
Yeah, it's awareness for sure. And
But here, I guess a lot of people have been calling her a clout chaser and shit.
I think
and,
also because Jake Paul's known as like a piece of garbage, people are just like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? Which
you're
is
like, I'd be surprised if he wasn't.
right. And it's really sad. And she,
It's still not okay. By the way, that Paul family is like literally white trash. Like their dad lived in a fucking trailer outside Jake Paul's mansion. And did you know that his dad, Greg Paul, was like screwing young girls?
Yeah.
And he had like a sex tape leap.
and like tricking. They thought they were kissing like a young guy and it was him.
Like, dude, you can't make this shit up. Like the whole, they're just a family of deeply disturbed creeps. Look up Greg Paul, dude. The guy is fucking such a goon.
I don't know much about him. I knew about the swapping out him for like a young guy. That's not.
Oh, the kissing vid?
Yeah.
Oh, but did you know that he had a leaked sex tape with a young girl? Greg
How
Paul?
young?
You can't see her. You just see him eating her out. It's really gross.
I mean, I don't want to shame a sex tape, but if she's
but
underage
she's
or
young.
something.
She's young.
If they're under the age
She's
of 25, like.
No. Jake Paul doesn't hang out with people that old.
That old?
I would assume, if I would make a guess, she was probably like around 18. Because this was like years ago.
That's so gross. So I just don't understand. There's a little.
Well, you can understand why the way they are if that's their dad. Hey, GP, coming at you. Anyway, here she is because everyone, again, is like, even now after David and James, you still can't come forward with all these legit receipts and everything and still not be totally shit on and accused of being a clout chaser. It's like, look at all this clout I'm gaining from fucking saying I was essayed by Jake Paul.
It's not the attention
I'm
you want.
drowning in clout over here.
Well, and also,
am not-
she has a good point. Like, the more you talk about maybe more people, it's kind of like the David effect, right? Like, all of a sudden, everyone like to blame it on me, but it's like one person says something and then like, other people start feeling comfortable. And it's good. It's good because, it does end up working. Like, kind of the David thing, he had to address this stuff because now more and more people came out their story.
Dude,
because
coming
they
out
felt
is good.
safe, It's like, because now they're seeing, okay, especially with James, now people are seeing like, oh, people are seeing him for a monster. Let me just like add to that verification. It's not like trying to bring someone down. It's just like, oh, I also had the story to validate what everyone else is saying.
Yeah.
And I think it's important. I think it's important to keep saying, and it's cool. TikTok is cool, and YouTube is cool to have that. And if you have a story, it's why I always have said my stories. People are like, you sound like a broken record. Get over it, Trish. But it's like the more I said it, like the more people, came forward with theirs, and way worse than mine. Like the Seth thing, everything after me. I was like, holy shit! Like
It's kind of, as a man, I'm kind of learning. I mean, I knew that it was prevalent, but I'm learning, and from reading and seeing all these experiences, it's insane how prevalent like essay is. Like it seems like the vast majority of women in their life experience being the victim of some kind of sexual violence.
every woman I know, and I think back like 10 years ago, you wouldn't think it was like the stuff that is that you didn't think it was like. You thought if someone like tried to kiss you and you didn't want to and you said no, like that was totally fine. But like that's literally not, or like even sex, stuff like that. If you say, oh, I'm not feeling it, and they still like go in for it, it's like you don't realize it. But now like, I'm glad people are talking, but every single girl has definitely had it, or someone they know.
It's just shocking to me because it's like, I just feel like we're not, as a society, like women are just, their whole sexual experience is so much different than men's, and it's been kind of like either swept under the rug or a secret or just totally not, like men as a whole, as a gender, have not had the amount of sympathy or understanding of the female sexual experience.
Yeah.
It's shocking to me now that just in the past like 10 years or so, there's just been a lot happening, and I've been reading a lot, and it's just like, It's crazy. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's. I can't believe that. I was like 90. It seems like 95% of women have been some kind of victim of this shit in their
Yeah.
lives, like something or the other. And it's just fucked up. I mean,
Well, it's really cool to see this happen. It's probably like the Me Too movement for Hollywood. This is like, it's like the Me Too movement for just regular people now that there's TikTok and things go viral and stuff like that. Like, I think that's really a cool thing because now people can't get away with it, which before people could, for whatever reason, but now they can't get away with it. And I think that's really
think it's good for young boys to learn about what is and not okay, because like the bar is always kind of moved, or maybe it was something that wasn't openly discussed, but I feel like as a society it needs to be very clear to young men like what is and isn't okay.
That was always my issue with, I think, David just never addressing anything. As like, address this because all your fans think it's totally fine what they did to Seth, what they did.
Right.
And I still don't think Seth got the justice he deserved because he's a male and because, obviously Hannah, came out too and a lot more attention went to that. But the fact that he didn't address the Seth thing properly, like that wasn't cool either. And like Jason, nobody had to address that. It's like, so these people all think that's totally fine. Like they're boys. Like Scott's sire being like, boys will be boys. That's what we do. We just fuck with each other. It's like, no, it's not okay. Like, and the fact that more people didn't, like they didn't touch on it. David kind of did at the apology at the end, but that was like my biggest
I don't think he
issue.
ever contacted Seth.
Did he not? I don't know. He didn't.
I don't think so. I never heard about it.
I'm still waiting for my phone call.
Yeah, you never heard from him. I mean, you never heard from him.
Like, at the very least, right? He thinks, oh, okay, Trisha's going to talk about it on Frenemies or whatever like that. But at least, like, try and make yourself look good. At least, like, apologize.
Wait, yeah, because he's like,
know?
I'm reaching out to everyone, and he never called you. I guess he doesn't think he did anything wrong to you.
Literally, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Which is insane. It's crazy, but it's fine. Honestly, like, at least a little bit of, like, closure was given to, like, I don't think Seth got closure. I don't think he got the right amount.
I can ask Seth if he ever heard from David.
Or Jason. I mean, he was the one that did it, too. It's like,
Right, or Jason.
Jason's just been so quiet.
I wonder if he sent him a heart like you did you. Hey, babe, just wanted to talk. This is crazy. ass.
Hey, babe.
He basically said that to you, didn't he? He was like, hey, babe, heart, let's chat.
Call me, please. Hey, Trish, it's Jason. Call me, please, Red Heart.
Anyway, after getting called a clout goblin by some fucking maniacs online, this is what she
Who
said.
called you? Someone called her that?
Oh, yeah, she's getting a ton of shit from people.
God, why? Why are people defending
Falsely
Jake Paul?
accusing anyone for clout. I've kept this to myself for a long time, so making the decision to share it publicly is terrifying because I know I'm going to have a lot of attention on it, and I know a lot of that attention is going to be hate, and I don't want to deal with all the hate that I'm going to get for like something bad that happened to me. But also, I know it is necessary to share this information with everybody, so it could maybe like save someone that would be in my position in the future. I haven't shared this YouTube video previously with all the information in it because like it's scary to share. So I've been kind of mentally prepping myself, and also some like big reporters said it's in my best interest to wait, and since I've never shared anything like this and I assumed they had more like knowledge than me, I decided to like go with that. But I think that's wrong. I think it's just in their best interest for me to wait. Hello,
She's right about that.
I am
What?
That it's in the best interest of the reporter to wait
Why is that? Because
because she didn't want to. Yeah, they want to break the story. They're like, don't post till our story comes out, and she's like, well.
what if it's Kat again? Kat just going on all these issues. It's amazing. She's good. Like, I like when
Well,
people are
that's
like,
good though. That means that
thought out.
there is more coming for Jake Paul if there's someone working on it. But if you do want to, I do recommend watching her video if you can stomach it. But it's just too graphic
It's a lot
to show.
especially because she's so young. So it's just like it's a lot to think about. Like, I don't know.
Wait, oh, this is a re-upload. Wait, where's the original?
Did you take it
Wait.
down?
No, I think the guys just backed it up just in case. But I wanted to give here. I'll find you. If you guys want to watch her original video, which I recommend if you can stomach it, it's here, and it's called "Trigger Warning: Jake Paul seriously assaulted me," and it is on Justine Paradise channel. So
Hi.
I'm not gonna watch it though.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So
Who does these lists for you? They're so organized. It's like a little.
we have a
group
team.
project.
Yeah, we do. I mean, hey,
But like,
we
who
gotta-
specifically? One person has to write all this down.
It's a collaborative effort.
You share this document?
Yeah, everybody has access to it. It's a process that we've perfected
I
over
was
the
gonna
years.
say, they need a raise. There's so much. I feel like I'm looking at like a dissertation.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
cool.
look, we've been doing this for a while, and we do 3 shows a week, so we have to be organized. So we're working pretty good as a team.
Team. Unit.
But oh, you want to talk about the Khloe Kardashian drama?
Are you tired? What happened to you? You are so tired now. I feel like our energy.
What did I do?
You're like, I feel like you're about to fall asleep.
Well, I did eat 2 extra large pizzas at the very beginning. I wanted to wait till the end, but Trisha's like, I have to have it hot, or I'm gonna panic.
I would never have done it from the end. Khloe Kardashian. Let's
would
talk about
make
it.
a lot
Did you
more-
see her photo? Don't
Yeah.
show the photo because her lawyers will copyright
I know. I
and
was
take down
wondering.
this video.
I was wondering if I should show the
Is that
photo.
real? Did they really copyright the photo and are taking it down over it? That's so weird.
Okay, let me. So, if you guys didn't hear, Khloe Kardashian, her like 90-year-old nana,
Yeah.
took like a candid photo of her and posted it on Instagram, and
And
she looks like a normal body in it, not like a freak Kardashian
well, first of all,
body.
no. Her body is lipoed for the gods in this. That's lipo.
Oh, is it?
She's had like liposuction after liposuction. It's
can
like
tell?
you can tell. That's a lipoed body for sure.
It does look a little odd.
And she's had her butt done in you can see before photos. Now look at her face. Now her face. Are you sure? Oh, you're not gonna. Okay, her face.
They
that looks
can't
like
see this, by the way.
Okay, right. Her face in this photo looks like an old Khloe face, meaning like her face when she was younger, maybe like 5 years ago. She has had a lot of work done since then, and she photoshops a lot of it, whatever, or not work. Photoshop. I mean, since then, and so like it looks like her old Khloe face that she doesn't want people to see anymore. And it's like that's what you look like, and she looks good. And everyone was saying it. Everyone was like,
Right.
"Wow, she looks so good."
Right.
I think it was more shocking because that looks like an old Khloe face that we haven't seen through the filter. So everyone's like, wow, and she looks so pretty. She looks so much more youthful and like glowing there. Now she then was like all the people were like trying to get these photos removed off the internet. It's still there. I mean, it's like easy to find.
You can't ever get rid of this.
You can't ever get rid of it. And then but it was okay, whatever, that's fine. But then what pissed me off is she did her reaction on her Instagram. She posted like a video of her like flexing her
Super
stomach.
six-packed out.
Yeah,
and shit.
she's just like,
That I
this
can
is my
show.
body
Yeah.
that I've worked hard for. First of all, you've all lipoed it. Like you've all lipoed your body.
Here's the video. Or, I don't know if this is too graphic. I don't think so. They'll tell us because she's like kind of naked. But.
Oh.
Anyway, but like I saw the real candid. Can you mute Dan? I saw the candid photo of you. I mean,
And it's like you kind of look the same. Like your face is. I think that my thing was her face. How different she looked. Like she face tunes a lot, and her face is hidden in this video. Then go to the next one. She's showing this. She's like, okay, look at my body. Like just trying. She obviously screams insecurity, trying to show people how flat her stomach is. Which again, it's a body by lipo. You can see before and after. It's a body. And yes, you have to work hard to maintain the lipo. That's not like the thing. But it's like this would have been the perfect moment to be like, hey, yeah, we set unrealistic beauty standards that even we can't achieve.
Yeah,
So
that's what I wanted.
Like that's all you had to say. This was like the perfect time to be like,
that's always been why I dislike the Kardashians is because, dude, they're ruining the perception of a whole generation of women. What they should, they are like the leading cause of depression amongst like teenage girls.
yeah, and it's. I think if they were to say like Kylie denies getting lip filler, right? And it's so obvious when you look at pictures of her like 2 years prior to her being 15 to 17.
Dude, it's all
Like,
of them have so much work.
so much
If you
work.
look at the before and after, like
Kim Kardashian, Khloe had so much work, and it's like, and once I found that out, that like someone that worked for them told me, oh yeah, they get liposuction, which I had no idea as like a young girl. I got liposuction at 21. I was like, that's all you need, and guess what? My body changed completely too. It's like, if you're just honest about it, I think it's like a lot better. But these girls think that like they have to do all these squats to have a butt like you, when in reality, you just go to a doctor. Like,
dude, have you seen like these photos of like Kim's butt like in the wild?
yeah,
It just looks like
it's crazy,
wild, bro. Anyway,
But it's their face too, and it's like, you know, you can't just say it's a workout. Like you changed your whole face, and
I didn't even recognize that was Khloe in that last video.
that doesn't even
Like I
look
don't
like
follow
her.
him that closely, but I remember what she used to look like. I used to serve her all the time.
can I show
You
the?
did?
I worked at a restaurant and she used to come in. She was a fairly regular customer.
Oh.
She was actually really sweet.
Yeah,
she was always
seem-
really nice.
They seem nice, but why
But,
are they so hell bent on like?
Yeah, well, I think they
It's like
have serious body image
she also
problems.
she had a baby. She's close to 40. Like it's not like people are expecting.
Can I show this? I was just been wondering. Like, first of all,
I don't know.
From a fair use standpoint, I think I'm good because like It's newsworthy.
I also don't think.
But
that,
also,
yeah.
is it because it's not a public photo that she doesn't want out there? So there's that aspect. I don't think I'll show it, but you can find it easily.
And everyone was saying she looks great. No one was like shaming
the
her.
thing,
Everyone's
yeah.
like, wow, this is amazing to
You
see
look
what
like
they
a
really
real
look
person.
A real person. And then they're like, oh my God, get that taken down.
Exact. It left a very bitter taste in my mouth. They've been like
sad.
super fucking aggressive with the taking down of this photo everywhere.
And even
to the
her
point where
response was super aggressive. Like, everyone is calling me the fat sister. Like, I'm not allowed to be insecure because I'm rich. It's like, it's not about that. It's just about being honest.
Wait, she said that? I didn't even read it.
Yeah, she had it in her Instagram post. She had like a paragraphs of stuff and it just being so defensive. And it's like,
Oh, here's her
just
statement.
be honest. Like, it's just so not.
Dude, you guys like
It's the
literally
fourth photo.
owe it to people to show your real body because that's like the best thing you can do for the health of people right now.
Yeah, or
Wait.
you know what she should have done in this
Wait.
situation? She should have posted the photo herself and be like, yeah, this is me. Like, oh, I don't know, like own it. Like,
She
it's so
says,
crazy.
hey guys, this is me and my body unretouched and unfiltered. The photo that was posted this week is beautiful, but as someone who has, so why are you going after literally everybody who even like everybody on YouTube is scared to show it. Like when I was doing research for this, I was like, has anyone on YouTube shown the photo? Because don't know if I should or not. Mm-hmm. And like Philly D. And,
He showed it?
No, he didn't. Nobody showed it.
So, yeah, because they're
afraid.
right. But she's saying it's beautiful. Why didn't you post
Then
it,
why
Khloe?
can't I? Yeah. She says, this photo is beautiful,
beautiful.
but as someone who has struggled with body image her whole life, when someone takes a photo of you that isn't flattering in bad lighting or doesn't capture your body the way it is after working so hard to get it to this point, and then shares it, but your body looked fine.
Yeah.
Bad lighting.
And even if it didn't, like everyone's telling you it did, no one's coming for you and saying, like, wow,
Also,
you're disgusting.
like-
You let yourself go.
How many, like, dude, I'm sorry, but you're like the biggest public figure in the world. Like, people are always following you and taking photos.
Yeah.
Like, well, why this one is the one that all of a sudden, I have to make this philosophical stand.
Unless it was all for publicity and get people talking about her, because I mean it worked, but I don't know. Like it seems so odd.
I don't think in a good way. Everyone's like, ugh. So she says, you should have every right to ask for it to not be shared, regardless of who you are. In truth, the pressure, constant ridicule, and judgment my entire life to be perfect and meet other standards of how I should look has been too much to bear. Khloe is the fat sister. Khloe is the ugly sister. Her dad must not be her real dad because she looks so different. Oh, people think her dad is OJ or some shit. I know there's like
I don't
a
know about that one.
conspiracy.
Yeah.
No, that is true.
The conspiracy, it's not true. Right.
Hello, Twitter world. Hello, Khloe. The only way she could have lost that weight must have been from surgery. That's what you said.
That's just what it is.
Should I
You're
go
known for
on?
Being a personality, you're making. Yeah, she has more pages. You
Oh,
make so
Jesus.
much money, like for people talking about you. Like that's why you guys are famous. Like it's so weird. This like double contradiction. Like who cares if people say this about you? That's your fat sister. People say I'm fat all the time. It's just what it is.
I get what she's saying. Like I get it, but I think she's using. I think
Don't
she's-
say it's too much to bear when you continue to
Yeah,
do these shows for
don't-
12,000 seasons.
Yeah, you've bared it just fine.
You know what I do when I have an unflattering photo? Did you see that one I posted on my TikTok that Moses took
Let
of
me
me?
see it.
I post it. I looked like the fattest I've ever looked in my life right here. Let me turn down the volume.
Nothing will ever top the video.
Look how huge I look.
Why you're just like a Quaker,
And I posted that. I'm like 250 here.
dude. You look awesome.
I look disgusting.
You look like Quaker Oats guy.
And you know what? I posted it because I'm fat and disgusting at the moment, and that's what I'm gonna live in. You know, that's my
Yo,
body. That's what it
nothing
is.
will ever top the
What Quaker Oats are you talking about?
Quaker Oats.
Quaker Oats?
Quaker Oats oatmeal.
I don't. Is there a mascot for
Here.
oatmeal?
Yeah, he's like a Quaker.
You're saying
Quaker
my
Oats.
face looks like oatmeal or what? My thighs?
Yes, your thighs look like oatmeal.
What are you talking about?
Wait, Quaker Oats. Or why do they? Oh, I wrote quarter oats.
What's a quarter oat? Why did they come up to all
Quaker
that?
Oats.
Oh, it's like a location.
Here, that's you. You're Quaker Oats. You're the Quaker Oats guy. That's literally how you're
I don't
dressed.
think so. I had no hair in mine, but yeah, I don't know. No, maybe that hat. I look more.
Nothing
Amish.
will ever top the photo of you as the God. I gotta find that Trisha Paytas, the one that Jason posted of you at when you're at the NFL party.
How do you even find it? NFL or something? Maybe.
NFL party.
Maybe just type in NFL.
Here, let me see if I can.
Does it come up? Oh, it's like a sticker. Someone selling on Redbubble.
Yeah, baby.
Did you put that up there?
No, it's so fucking awesome.
I posted that myself on Instagram after. I was like,
I
whatever.
thought Jason posted it.
No, he did originally, but then I did because I was like, well, I mean, that's an unflattering picture, Khloe.
Why are you wearing a do-rag and like
He made me.
athletic glasses?
He put me in that outfit. I don't know why. Could you imagine if I went on Instagram and did my Photoshop picture and be like, guys, I don't look like that. Like, nobody cares.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Nobody gives a fuck. Guys,
you.
I am all body positivity.
Except for me, where you laugh at my Quaker Oats and my double chin.
You presented it like I was supposed to laugh at it. What do you want me to cry about you being fat every time you bring it up?
There's a TikTok trend where to get rid of your double chin. Ready? You just put your tongue at the top of your mouth.
Does it work?
Are you sucking your tongue? Mm-hmm. Okay.
But it's not just the tongue, because you end
Let
up
me see.
doing this.
Yeah, I think it works.
It works on you.
It works on you too.
Let me see.
It doesn't
What do you
work
mean
that
it doesn't
well.
work?
Wait, this?
Well, I know it works, but because you can tell that you're struggling. Like,
Not me.
I look natural.
no, you both have like a bullfrog effect going on.
I
Where
look
like,
natural. Yeah. What are you talking about? I don't have a double chin. I'm not fat. Don't let the rest of my body give
yeah,
it away.
you guys look great.
Thank you. Anyways,
Anyway, look, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, ugh.
she went on like a 4-page dissertation about that. She was like, and this and this and this. It's like your body is done. It looks good. Your face, you obviously use a shit ton of filter. And that's what I do too. I've been using filter on all my Instagram photos. Go to my latest ones. They're all filter. Have you seen my
You're
latest-
so honest about it, though. And by the way, I feel like these women owe it to the fucking world to be honest for once about what a natural
Look how
body
filter
looks
that
like.
is. Does that look like me? No.
It looks like you, but it looks like,
Filter. Like
touched
my
up.
nose is. Oh, I'm on Moses' Instagram too, so I always get his comments.
I would post I should post a photo of me like that all over.
Oh, here, you should. Here, do you have the pretty? You don't have the right filter though. You have to like download it out here.
Oh, you can do it right now?
Yeah.
That's the filter you use?
Yeah. Do a cute face though.
Oh my God,
look so
I look
pretty.
like 10 billion times. It makes you all skinny
Do one
and your
like-
skin perfect
Yeah,
and your
just do
eyes
one like
shiny.
model, like you're actually being serious. Oh my God, who is that? Do you have earrings? Oh, it's like it makes
You
have like a
gotta
little
send
earring.
that to so
Yeah.
the people can see.
Okay.
Wait, let me take another one.
Okay.
Bro, let me try to look ugly in this. Oh my God, this makes
You can do
everyone
it if
look
you want,
so
yeah.
beautiful.
Okay, well now it's not catching the
It
filter.
even makes my eyes blue. Like, I'm sorry, bitch. Are my brown eyes not good enough for you? Let me try to look handsome instead of
Yeah,
like
and I
quiet.
gotta look like sexy.
Here, look at this. Dan, just show it.
Now look at this.
Why are you getting frustrated?
Huh?
You just did this.
Who?
What?
I
Dan,
sent it to him.
yeah.
This is great content. Just taking
Well, we'll
selfies.
just send you the photo.
I'll send
Don't
it
be
in
the
the
judge of that.
Okay, I'll send it in the thing. What's up? All right. Frenemies group chat is getting a little full. We have a lot of people in the Frenemies group chat.
But they don't
I don't even
talk.
recognize
They're
the
just-
number.
They're taking
Oh,
notes.
okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, listen.
Oh, okay.
We got this
Did you
document.
see this thumbnail? What is that you slapped me with?
It was the goo.
Oh. People said we were off that episode.
I know. I didn't feel that way.
Really? Okay, good. Because I felt bad. I was like, was I off to you?
No. I was like, I don't know. People are tripping. People look into everything like so deep.
I love the comments every episode. Yep, I'm out now. This is the last episode for me. I always see at least
What?
one of those. Yeah.
Oh my God! How
We're
do you
losing
search
people!
that? How do you search that comment out? Because there's like the response is always like overwhelmingly positive.
I just look for the negative in like
and then you find one. I have never seen a comment like that. But you must dig like really deep. Anyway, let's talk about fuck that person. Let's talk about Khloe.
So go on to the next thing.
Khloe. I already went to the next one. It says, how about who cares how I who? Oh, poor Khloe.
Who cares how she feels? Because she grew up in the life of privilege. I can't read that far, so you have to continue.
Stop. Yeah, she says, but who cares how she feels? Now she's in third person. She grew up in a life of privilege. She's also on a reality show. She signed up for all this. I'm, of course, not asking for sympathy, but I am asking to be acknowledged for being a human being. Yeah, I mean, look.
But like nothing bad happened to her. It was like a picture was posted. There was not like it's not like she got robbed and everyone's like, poor rich girl. Like then people would have sympathy. Like obviously no one deserves to be robbed. But it's like you said a photo like people were saying, parents, my mom posts the most unflattering photos. Like go to my
Right.
mom's Facebook. It's under Lena Paytas.
And they go,
I
you're
look
so
like-
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's such a good photo of you.
That's some bullshit.
They have mom eyes.
Right. But also, it's just normal. Like, sometimes I do look fat and ugly, and sometimes I look beautiful, and it's all the same person. It's like that TikTok that's
I
like,
respect you a lot for that.
thank you.
That you're willing to show all sides of you. I think that's very important.
I just think that's why I get really upset about this stuff, because I think it's so dangerous for like people.
I agree. I absolutely. I think the Kardashians are so fucked because of shit like this. You have to own this, dude. You have a chance to actually help people like feel okay about in their bodies.
Well, that's what happened with Anna Nicole. She said trim spa. She lost all that weight, and there was a minor that like died from it. And that's why they stopped selling trim spa, because they had like ephedra in it.
Spa?
Don't you remember she lost all that weight, and then she did those commercials for diet pills? It's like trim spa, baby.
Oh, they were selling like meth, right?
It was like ephedra in it, and it was like
crazy.
Yeah, and I was taking it as a kid because you thought, oh, that's how she lost 60 pounds.
Holy
like,
shit.
okay,
Doesn't that fuck with your head? Like,
oh,
makes you
I'm sure
high?
it did. I'm
Whoa.
sure it did. I was so fucked up from it, and I did lose like a bunch of weight, but I think a couple people died from it.
They were selling that on TV?
In the store. You could go to CVS, like yeah.
Whoa.
And-
the
But
world
then
used to be so wild.
Word has it, like she also did. I mean, you have to work hard. Like if you get liposuction, it's not like you just lose weight. But she did get help, and if people don't say it, like people end up dying trying to look like you. Like it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Because they used to peddle diet pills. They used to do Quick Slim,
that's a good
and
point.
so it's like you're just promoting
It's
such
a good
falsehood.
point. It's a great point.
And you can have lipo and still be healthy. You can like work out. I'm someone who had lipo and didn't work out and not healthy. So there's like two different lipo people. Those who continue to be a fat ass
But
after
like
lipo.
Kim
and-
Kardashian, she can't just walk around like with this fucking ass the size of like a locomotive and like the tiniest waist and like huge boobs. And her body just looks like so freakish. Like no body looks like that naturally.
No,
Like,
you
need
have
to be
to
honest
have-
about that.
I know. I don't understand why people aren't either.
She says blah blah blah. She just keeps whining. Shut up. Nobody cares.
It's so. That's literally what she said in her
like
thing.
literally nobody gives a fuck. Like nothing bad happened to you. It's like you said. It's like okay, I have empathy and yada yada, but it's like nothing happened to you. Your nana posted a fucking picture of you and like get over it.
Yeah, and everybody's insecure and everyone deals with it and everyone signs up for it. That's just life. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what else to say.
I really want to show the photo.
No.
It's not worth dealing with it.
Yeah, I mean, if she's like that traumatized by it, but if that's the case, then she needs to get off reality TV and social media altogether and maybe just see a therapist for a little while if you're that traumatized by it. Like, damn, girl, you look good.
She sees her therapist at the same time as her plastic surgeon. They meet together.
That'd be good and convenient time saver.
Exactly.
It's like shampoo and conditioner.
Here's someone, plastic surgery consultant, just to give you an idea of what they're doing. On Twitter, they're locking accounts that are posting the photo.
Wait, what? On what? On Twitter?
Yeah, on Twitter.
Oh my god!
Like they are on an all-out war. Like
If
she
that's
has
real?
fleets of attorneys sending out DMCA's.
Oh my god! There's literally people like dying, like, and they're like, "Let's take this out." Like, why don't you use that lawyer to like help, like, you know? Huh?
That's a line from
Isn't
the
that a line
Kardashians,
from the
yeah.
Kardashians?
There's
What you
people
just said?
dying.
Oh
Karen, or
yeah,
whatever.
maybe.
Yeah.
Well, there is.
Remember what they said.
Courtney's the only real
Take
one.
your own
Well,
advice.
I would say Courtney's the only real one, but then she also hang out with Addison Rae, which there's just a lot. Courtney was the only real one. She was like, I don't really care about all this shit. But now she's like, David Dobrik and Addison Rae. She mentioned David Dobrik on Kardashians last week. She's like,
Really?
Yeah, she's like, oh, David introduced me to Addison. She's also like 42.
Are they talking about them on their show?
Yeah.
Is this show really that popular? I never watched it.
I think it's over now.
Why are they so
I don't know.
popular?
Honestly, I don't know.
'Cause
I'm not even a hater. I literally don't know. I do not get
Hila
it.
looked, I know it's like a meme or whatever, but like Hila was looking at that post and she has like 150 million followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
And Hila's like, well, how is this possible?
I don't know. I don't know. I also am genuinely curious. I don't know if it's like their fashion or because I watch the show and it's just not. I mean, I can find entertainment in anything. Obviously,
I think we should do a reality show.
I don't know what it would be. Like, what
Who
would
cares?
it be? Like the Simple Life.
What do the Kardashians do?
You just want to do that? Just eat salads and talk to each other? That's what we do here.
Oh, is that what the Kardashians
Yeah,
do?
they just like eat salads and be like, there was one episode, the only one I remember is a conversation because it's from TikTok where they're eating salads and they're planning a Candyland and Courtney doesn't want to have any sugar. And she goes, but Courtney, it's candy. And she's like, there's candy without sugar, but it's not Candyland. And then she's like, Courtney's being so annoying right now. And that's like all they do is they talk about that the whole time. Like that was a whole plot line.
That show sounds awesome. We could definitely do that. We're like the Kardashians, except like without makeup and filters and lawyers and then like the
We got Rolls Royces.
That's true. That is true.
We're like the Jewish Kardashians.
You're not Jewish. Not yet.
I'm filtered in. I'm
People want me to
grandfathered in.
have a real talk with you about your anti-Semitic tendencies.
Do people really think that I'm anti-Semitic? Do you think I'm anti-Semitic? No.
Well, I think you make a lot of stereotype about Jews. I don't think you're anti-Semitic.
I'm right.
But the stereotypes you make about Jews feed into anti-Semitism.
But it's my love for them. I love the stereotypes of Jewish people.
Yeah, but so the people that hate Jews believe the same stereotypes you do.
But I love them.
But they're
I'm trying
not
to
real
put them
stereotypes.
So I'm trying to turn the negative stereotypes into something positive.
Like Jews control the world?
No, I just like
You said Jews are upper echelon of society.
oh yeah.
So that's like part of that deep anti-Semitic.
So what do I
belief.
say? Jews are trash? What's the opposite
Jews
of
are
it?
trash would probably be better.
I like the stereotypes of like their noses. I would like my son to have Moses' nose. It looks so nice. It's nice and big, and I like it, but in a good way. I'm being so serious. Don't I say I love your nose?
Yeah, I mean that is a deeply anti-Semitic trope.
But I love the nose. I do. I love
But
it.
there
'Cause
isn't
mine
really
is like
a
a frog.
Jewish nose.
Mine looks like a little rabbit, a little frog, not a rabbit. Rabbits are cute. Mine is a frog.
I don't think that there really is a Jewish nose.
You don't have one.
Exactly.
Okay.
So like that's an anti-Semitic trope. Have you seen like propaganda photos from like Nazi era?
I get
They
it. I'm
depicted with
sorry.
this big-
Okay, I apologize for real. If I offend someone, actually,
I don't
I'm really
think you're
sorry.
trying to be offensive. So
I'm not trying.
No,
I
I know.
actually love
I know.
Jewish men so much. Like that's all I go for.
I know.
But that's like I know what you're saying, but at the same time, like that's my preference. Like they're so hot.
That's fine to be attracted to them.
Okay.
If you like Jewish guys, that's
So how do I
fine.
say that without coming across as fetishizing? Like on
That's
my
between you and God.
when I when I was single, my Bumble was like, "Don't talk to me if you're not Jewish."
But there's certain things that you say that you should know is a stereotype that is also
The nose.
anti-Semitic.
The nose is the stereotype.
The world domination
Cheap.
thing. Cheap is not.
But you kind of are.
Me?
Yeah.
How am I cheap?
I don't know. You're actually not. You bought a Rolls
He
Royce.
impulse bought a Rolls Royce.
Oh, yeah,
I was
yeah.
about to say.
You're not cheap. Actually, you're very generous. I take that back.
I feel like I'm not cheap.
No, you are. Passover, you like be like passing out checks to everybody. I didn't get a check, but
Well, I give it to all of our family members.
oh, but I'm like family.
I pay you every month. What do I need to give you a $5,000 check?
I was like, "Where's my check?"
See, that's fucked
I'm
up that
kidding.
you
I'm
come out and
kidding.
call me
no,
cheap.
No,
I resent
you're
that.
not. I just said I take it back because you gave everybody money for literally no reason on a holiday that you're not even supposed to give money. I was like, okay, I wouldn't be in this family. I take it back. You took back your misogyny earlier in the episode. I take back that.
I
We're
deny
growing.
being misogynist.
People say we're growing, that we already apologized within minutes of knowing what we did was
that
problematic.
is that. By the way, that is a hurtful stereotype. That
Which
Jews
one?
are cheap.
Okay, I won't say that.
That is a very anti-Semitic and hurtful stereotype.
Okay, done.
Yeah. Especially because I try hard and my
You're not. You're
I
not
know,
cheap.
but I just gotta have to explain how fucked up that
Okay,
is.
let me hear.
Because the stereotype, and I've always tried my best to be as uncheap as possible, to be
Mm-hmm.
as open palmed and generous as I possibly could be, and it makes me feel bad that you would come and call me cheap.
Oh my
like
God, first of
that.
all, it was a joke, but okay. You better keep in the whole thing about the wrestling thing if you're keeping all this in.
I'm just trying to
I
explain.
feel like you're going to edit that down because I sometimes
No,
watch
I'm
the
not
videos and I'm like,
editing
oh, you edit some things out that I like would make
we
you
never
look bad.
edit.
I do. You do.
And the God, we're not editing anything.
Okay. You have edited some stuff.
The only time we ever edit is if we don't. When was the last time we edited anything, Dan?
I don't even. I mean, we've edited before when YouTube told us we needed
Yeah,
to
if
take
there-
something
No,
out.
like when Moses has like talked and stuff like that, it's edited out. Like if he's like apologizing or something, like you edit out his apology one time. It's not a big deal. I'm just saying like you do edit.
Oh, well, yeah, that was a different issue.
So him apologizing?
I think Moses wanted me to remove it.
No, he's like, oh, they edited that whole thing out.
I don't
It was
even
him like
remember.
trying to say sorry. Anyways, it's not a big deal. I'm just saying.
I'm not editing it.
Okay, cool.
You're trying to divert from you
I'm
being
not.
a raging anti-Semite.
And I've apologized for my anti-Semitism.
Okay.
I think when someone apologizes, you should be able to accept them. If you don't accept it, it's not a big deal. You don't have to accept my apology, but I've
accept it.
apologized. So
I accept it.
you don't need to hammer it home, but I can keep taking it. I'll keep listening. I love educating myself, especially if my kids are going to be Jewish. I need to be not anti-Jewish.
Definitely should understand.
They might be anti themselves then. They'll be like, oh, I'm so confused.
Yeah, that's not good.
Moses told some
Moses
our
doesn't give a
housekeeper.
fuck.
He said that we were
I know
Christian.
Moses. I was like, dude, they're not.
Yeah, I'm kind of Christian Jew. I'm both. I'm a Jew for Jesus.
Apparently, you guys were telling me that your housekeeper.
Yeah. Dope. All right.
The housekeeper
we're at
can't-
2 hour. Beep,
Oh,
beep, beep, beep.
Oh, people always wonder why. So at 2, I should just explain it so people know because people are always so confused.
You have 30 seconds.
We have a review with YouTube, so they say, okay, this podcast is good to go, and we won't demonetize you or turn it mature after you post it, which is really good.
Yeah, we need to know.
Especially when we put all this effort and we're here for 2 hours. And then the problem is, like, if you say like one wrong word, like there's certain words, like let's say the C word, you can't say that.
Yeah.
If you say the C word once in a 2 hour podcast, they'll mature the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
So like, but they say, okay, we'll review it ahead of time and approve it, but you can't have it be over 2 hours because that's just too much fucking work for us.
Sure. So we better end it. Bye.
So we can go over by a few minutes, which we are now. But
and we have the ad read, so.
Oh, shit.
Okay, bye. See you next time. Bye.
So that's why you see us being like, wrap it up at the end.
Thank you for my Adam Sandler phone case. You know who you are.
What is this? Oh, someone sent this to you?
Huh? Yeah.
Who sent it to you? Just a random fan?
No, I honestly don't know.
It
But
just
thank
showed up
you.
at your
Yeah,
house?
thank you, whoever sent
Oh, my
it.
God.
Okay, bye.
Bye.